Welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus. This is Liz, but you may know me better as Ohiana. This Dungeons & Dragons podcast may contain fantasy violence, language, and adult themes. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Now, if there's nothing else, Liz, I'd like to get on with things.
I've never been more excited for somebody to die. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these are our players. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves.
My name's Michelle, and I play Kenneth Quinn, the Rootin' Tootin' Ranger.
I'm Liz, and I play Ohiana, the Tiefling Bard.
Hey, I'm Preston, and I play Lucius, the Azamar Warlock.
I'm Matt, I play TBD, the male variant human monk. We love you, Will.
I play Glyph, and I am the Will, lizard folk artificer.
Hey everybody, this is Drew. I play Zeph, the metallic draconian warlock, level 4.
Thank you. All right.
I swiped left
recently.
On that.
Wait, swipe right.
I was level 5 until a few minutes ago
Okay.
when Will called me out.
And hell yeah, I agree with you. I'd
Well,
swipe
like-
left on that too. Yeah. You didn't stutter.
Yeah.
It's all right. We do need to, I will say for the listeners who are listening, who are here, if you have been paying attention, we still haven't done the whole who plays what thing. We're working on that. We'll have that ready for you guys next week. That's
Which one is that? Remind us.
So basically, everybody in the room is going to pick a person. So come up with like a few of them.
Oh, like Ohiana being voiced by Anne Hathaway.
Or Liz. Like if us as people, not characters, if us as people were played by other people.
Like me, Preston?
Yes, like you, Preston.
Dude, I am so unique and iconic, no one could ever, like...
The Rock.
It's called Donald Glover. Ever heard of him?
Oh, shit. Actually, Donald Glover can do it.
That's a pretty good one. I like that one.
So good. I'm so good at this game.
We'll have to come back and do it because that would be a lot
Michael
of
B.
fun.
Jordan's playing Lucius.
Matt Damon would play Calvin Piper, the DM.
Thank you.
Yeah, because all of your characters have a little bit of a Boston accent. We've never brought it up, but now that you mention it,
Yeah, which is really
None of
weird
them-
because I don't know
Yeah, your
how you
R's
can
are
do like
not
a
good.
Jamaican Boston thing. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
it's called Bostafari.
I have watched David's...
That's what we're doing.
Do you have inspiration yet? Because you get it for that one.
every week.
So I've actually listened to this wonderful interview with David Suchet, who plays the iconic detective Hercule Poirot, and he explains how he comes up with Hercule's accent, which is completely unique. He starts,
amazing.
With like this French, and then he throws in a little Belgian, and then he goes Swiss, and it's just beautiful. He does it there in front of you. That is your Bostafarian.
Wait,
it's that
Thank
level.
you.
Was this guy before the talkies came out?
Damn it.
Well, on that note, let's go ahead and jump into episode 19 of the Godscar Chronicles.
Alright. Guys, we've really got to come up with
So, last time we were here, the party had learned of winding, intricate conspiracies within the Brasslands and the hierarchy of that world. They learned of a traitor amongst them, Henry Fenlow, who, after trying to learn more about his schemes and plans, found him dead. Well, didn't find him dead. He died in their arms. They spoke to their patron, person that they're being hired by, one of the Tolliver nobles, who gave them the opportunity to help uncover more of these schemes and plans, but not without a little bit of assistance. So they went to the university and spoke to one Azimir Stow, a professor of history in Arcana, who gave them a side quest to recover a robe that was stolen by a student. Bring it back to them, and then they would introduce them, they said, to some colleagues of theirs who could help them in future missions. As the party began to investigate where this robe had gone and who had taken it, they came across the name of one student named Vistri, who seemed to have some deeper connections to players in the party. The party learned of Vistri's classmates and learned that one of them lived in a small village just outside of Mega City, a town called Chainscale. Making their way to Chainscale, they did a little bit of searching. It's a small enough town, and quickly found the home of this student named Steppen. After inquiring about Mr. Steppen and trying to learn more about this, one of the party members, Glyph, went to the back of the house to try to, make sure nothing strange was going on. And while he was back there, heard a strange sound. A sound that gave him enough pause to break into the house and see what was going on. And that is where we pick up with the party right at the cusp of initiation. Ohiana casting a sleep spell, trying to subdue who we've now discovered is her brother, and failing to do so.
It's a little door.
And that is where we find ourselves tonight.
Technically, it was a pothole that kicked the door down.
Right, yeah, he double
Yeah,
barrel.
credit where credit's due.
Credit where credit's due,
me.
yep, thank you. All right, so with that, we'll go ahead and launch into initiative here.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and change up.
So guys,
I do have initiative already set up here, so we are good to go.
I came up with the name for a party, like something was like, someone's like, what do you guys call yourselves? I'm like, the Legends to be the. Like Legends to be, but that's like the media.
I don't know. I kind of would prefer we're just unprofessional.
I like the unprofessionals.
I mean,
either one of those cabinets.
The unaffiliated.
Well, no, we've got affiliations.
Yeah, sometimes we're affiliated.
That's fair.
Yeah, but unprofessional is you and I technically were professional, but then we got kicked out of the thing we were professional.
Like we've been.
Oh,
we are like the unprofessionals.
Like the untouchables.
The undone and unsung.
No, it's too much.
No.
Who's here to save us? The undone and the unsung. People are dead before they get their names out.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's the unprofessionals. And then we're coming in and saving lives and,
Okay.
I like it, but I don't love
It's a flashback
it.
for sure. It's a flashback.
Do we have...
Hurtful.
Do people have minifigures? Are we doing
I
that?
need mine.
Is this front door?
That is.
Which Lucius now? Not Lucius. I mean Reverence. Give it.
Hey, Zeph, you were you were knelt down in the doorway, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
Yeah, just inside the door.
So you are
Far enough inside that
You were on the edge of the door here because you were from outside trying to get
Trying
past.
to cast
Zeph would actually be far enough in that he
Sorry, I was
is
trying to be in character.
kneeling next to the guy who got the student guy.
Wait, who's the armless and who's the arms?
Armless is Zeph.
That's so not true. Why are we doing that?
Glyph is
Doing what?
Why does Glyph get the arms? That is a Zeph miniature.
You can have it. I've
No,
never...
I like being irate. Keep them.
Alright, well,
inside.
you really sound like a political talk show host right now.
Expedition retreat.
Don't give me what I want. What else would I
Where's
talk
that
about?
dork at?
How else could I be angry if you gave me what I needed?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, that wasn't even a Godfrey, but I'll bust it out at some point. That one's a lot of fun to do.
That's a robe. That's not
right.
me trying to accent. I was just me saying something. I'm sure I can do a way better one. I didn't know I sound like that. My voice sounds just like what it sounds like inside my head, inside my bones.
I'm this one, right?
Them some good bones.
You don't have one yet, actually.
Title your sex tape.
Do you not have a
Yeah,
minifigure?
when you're doing a skeleton
Don't think
weirdo.
Like bone in it.
I lost Nubius
Like
a while
boning?
ago.
Like Ben.
I remember Nubius.
Oh, good old
What was your
Nubius.
second character? Or let me hold on. Oh, Den.
Din.
Yeah, I'm
Din.
finishing him up.
Undead.
Din with two ends.
Originally he
came back
was
to life.
sword based, but now I'm going
Din.
spear shield, I think.
Dividend.
Wherever Zeph usually is.
That was it.
But you went inside ahead of me.
Wait, didn't you get him with a melee of?
Oh, this is where I was preparing the water whip, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
got
yeah,
in
I'm in
here,
there, yeah.
and you are preparing water. Okay.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Can I have
Okay.
your clothes?
So, go ahead and pull up all this stuff here.
Is that too forward?
A little bit.
Give me your fucking clothes, loser.
No, that's even worse.
Oh.
I do imagine that's how Lucius would be like, can I have your clothes? What is
Yeah,
that supposed to mean? Are you hitting on me? 100%.
Are you robbing me or hitting on me? I don't know.
I don't know. You're really cute, but I really need your clothes.
Actual factual.
Like actual factual.
Like, I can't believe it, but your sister introduced, like, talked a lot about you.
Give me just a second. I gotta punch in the numbers here again.
If this happened, it would totally piss her off, and I kind of want it to.
100.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, this is
Oh, wow.
dwarf for
You have brown eyes. It's wild. And you have blue eyes.
At this point, I
What color
make
are my
Hero
eyes?
Forge minis for anything I play because
Brown?
it makes me, it helps me visualize the character more.
The brown?
Yes.
And it's a lot of fun to do.
For sure. You're looking at him.
Yeah.
That also
They're
helps a
brown
lot.
eyes. Freak.
They're really leaning into the samurai side of things with this one.
Yeah, we could do.
I don't know. I still haven't broken eye contact.
And they constantly add more stuff.
You know what?
Coloring. isn't
Yeah,
it?
really nice
Yeah,
eyes.
so now
I know,
like,
thank
and you
you.
can even when you go to buy it,
Damn
you
it.
can buy it.
I love looking
Already
at people's
colored.
eyes, like low key. Like,
Yeah, can you look into my soul? What am I
It's
thinking
more
about right now?
expensive, obviously. It's $45, but like,
fucking
so
hate
It's not as good as
Now I'm
the
upset.
painted one.
yeah, no.
Oh,
But I
you're
mean,
letting your
so
hate
for
like
Glyph,
overwhelm you. And,
I'm a
like,
Sith.
and like,
Bitch.
honestly, you're letting your hate of pizza rolls like simmer at the forefront of your thoughts. So it's
Yeah.
like a curtain to your actual thoughts.
Why
Yeah.
don't you have Calvin print you a glyph?
Glyph, because
I keep going back and forth on whether or not I actually want to print this one. Because I really do like this one a lot. I might end up like just telling Kelsey, hey, for my birthday, if you would like to just do this, that would be cool.
Oh, you want it full color?
I think I would, yeah, because I really like the coloration of it. And I'm curious to see how it would work.
In the meantime,
How well
why
they
don't you
do
have
it.
Calvin?
Yeah, that's true. But dude, didn't
Okay.
you make one? All right.
Ready?
In the game. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, starting off here, Ohiana had just cast Sleep, and it had failed on Vistri. And so now, after her turn, it is now Steppen's turn.
Wait,
Steppen
you rolled?
is... Huh?
Where he rolled? You kept track?
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
I have the initiative, everybody. So, Steppen is now up. Steppen is standing there with Zeph above him. He kind of looks up at you, and is just kind of like... he's panicking right now. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
going on.
his wrists are tight, remember?
Oh, yeah, he is tied currently. He's just looking at you.
Nerd.
He's gonna kind of like glare at you as he does, and he's like, don't move. And as he does, he's going to cast Hold Person. So I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Kind of
He's such a
Just
little
kidding,
shit because
can't.
I was about to let him go.
Okay.
Nope.
You don't pass?
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom save.
I think it's a minus. Here, let me check.
Damn, please don't.
A minus.
You're so wise and
Wisdom.
emotionally
Oh
intelligent.
no, it's a 5 total.
5. Yeah, so you are paralyzed. As the spell takes effect and your whole body just locks into place, you are stuck then. That's going to end his turn. It is now Vistiri's turn. Vistiri
Dirty runt.
standing kind of where he is.
As a note, could he perform that? Is it
What's that?
verbal and somatic?
Yeah, but his
his
wrists are
hands-
tight. You can still do hand motions.
Okay.
Let me
It's a
double
small,
check.
straight piece of iron.
Oh, really? Why do you know that?
Because I looked it up.
I was like, oh, do you have it? Dork?
VSM, yep, verbal and semantic. M is material components. Yep. So he does cast it. He has a whole thing. His hands are in front of him, so he's able to cast a spell.
Okay.
He's not like bound. He's just tied his hands together. So he was able to reach into something and
Just checking.
yeah. So end of that turn. It is now.
That's serious, right?
Yep, it's now Vistiri's turn. He's going to look at the two people next to him as he's kind of like holding onto the robe.
Yeah.
And he saw Ohiana, kind of looks back at you and goes, "Now I understand why you're here. It's time to go." And as he does, he's going to go ahead and cast Thunderwave. So I need
Ooh, shit.
I need
Con saves before
that's
both
yeah,
of us.
Constitution saving throw from TBD and Lucius.
Is that a
Lucius.
missile attack?
No, it is not.
As a question, I was holding my action for the last turn. And
For see if he attacks.
to see if he put on the cloak. Like that was what I held it for. But with him actively attacking, would that trigger that as well?
You did say you were waiting for him to put on the cloak.
Yeah.
So this is not putting on the cloak. This is casting a spell.
Okay, that's fair.
Hold up.
The lesson to learn from hold action: be as vague as possible.
That's what I'm
Shut
learning.
your face.
Yeah.
I'm a DM and I'm offended.
Okay, so Constitution saving throws from the two of you, please.
Okay.
12.
Oh, wow.
Fail.
19 plus
Yeah, 19
0.
succeeds. So you are not knocked back. You are. Give me just a second.
Please don't do that to my friend. I beg of you.
You little dude face.
I'm really excited for the
Would slow fall help in this situation?
No, it would not.
Slow fall, more like slow.
Yep.
Okay.
Slow
it's not
person?
giving me
As in, like, slow the person. I'm not trying to. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, alright.
There it is.
You need to leave. I need to leave. You're done.
So push 10 feet away, take half damage, it's not pushed. So you are pushed back 10 feet and take...
Take 0 damage.
No, he takes...
Dude, we're like level 2, man. We can't do this anymore. Sheesh, man. This dude's harsh my vibe with this thunder wave.
So you are pushed back 10 feet and take 10 points of force damage.
Oh boy.
You take 5 points of force damage.
Which guy hit? Which guy hit?
Force or thunder? For thunder wave.
Thunder damage.
Which of the
Okay.
figures hit him?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I was just curious.
Yeah. Thunder damage. So you were pushed back 10 feet, so 5, 10. And you are not prone. You are not pushed back.
You see-
You are still holding on
So,
to
like, is it like a concussive blast?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see Lucius like fucking like spine just like and then like bottom half still there.
Yeah. Even Vistri, like, looking, smiling triumphantly.
Still holding- still holding
It looks
the-
at you, he's like, oh, God. Sees that there. Okay, so, yeah. So that ends...
I really love that he got pushed right next to the guy who needs to lose concentration so that I can...
Bro, punch him in the balls.
He almost ran into him.
Top of the round, Glyph,
Top of the
you
round.
are up.
Okay.
Let's
With
get
Kenneth
it.
on deck.
I'm up. Okay. Hold on just a second. So I would like to run further into the room with Pothole beside me, and we're both going to attack the one who is concentrated on holding our dear friend Zeph.
Nice.
So the one that casts Hold Person. Mm-hmm. It's a concentration spell, correct?
It is.
So yeah, we're going to try and break that concentration.
But do you know that?
I'm in the room. I know how magic works. Do you want me to make
Perception?
not perception? It'd be
Arcana
check before I do that to see if I would like be able to suss out the source
So
of his.
you can either, I will say it's either perception or arcana, based on the fact that you were focusing on Vistri and not paying attention to the boy on the floor. So you can either perceive that he did that or roll arcana to understand that a spell was cast. I will let you pick which one you want to use. It's not a high DC either way.
Yeah,
But I just
And
want
it's
to
not
see
really...
it.
It's not that big a deal.
that's 15.
15? Yeah, that's fine. You
Okay.
do notice either perceiving or understanding magic that he was held by this spell.
Okay, yeah, and my thought I think would be, yeah, I'd kind of like to get Zeph back active to help with both these guys instead of just taking on one without him.
Okay.
So I'm going to fire my pistol at him.
Okay.
As
He is prone, so that is disadvantage on range.
Wait, no, he's not prone. He got up.
He is prone. He did not get up.
Did he not get up?
Wait.
He was on the ground.
But then on his turn, he got up with half his movement and then cast.
Nope. He was laying on the ground and just cast. Straight up. Yep.
Can I do that too?
In theory, yeah.
wait, so if he's on the ground, it's a melee attack. It's at advantage.
Melees are at advantage and.
Alright, cool. Well, then I'll just attack him with my scimitar. I'll attack him with my. I'll run up to him, and Pothole will as well. And I will use a scimitar attack, and he will do a force-empowered rend with the old ball and chain that comes out of his right arm. So mine is at advantage, thank God. My attack is 17.
17 hits.
And his is going to be natural 20.
Ooh, yeah, both hit.
So let's see. So he's
Please don't kill the kid.
7, 9. Give me just a second.
I know it's gonna be big damage. I'm scared.
11, and then mine is 8, 13 plus 21 points of damage between me stabbing him and Pothole just swinging the old ball and chain at his face.
Yeah, so you Pothole swings his weapon and it hits his arm and hand, kind of like rending his hands aside. And as his arms go up and towards his head, you swing down with your scimitar right into his stomach as blood spurts out from the.
Your guy hit me right with the thunderwave.
Yes.
Concentration check on Hex.
Yes, thank you.
Strength check.
And concentration check on whole person.
Yep,
that was
thank
the
you.
whole purpose of that attack.
So half of 21 is what, like?
So it was 2 attacks, so I have to do 2 rolls.
Oh,
so you got to tell me what both damages.
11.
Okay.
And
Half
7.
of that. So if it's half of that, you have to base DC 10.
Correct.
So basically 10 each time.
Roll
So
10
he's got to beat 10 twice.
He's a war mage. He can reaction.
And the other option is I just kill him.
Yeah, so you stab him and hit him, and as As Pothole smacks him in the hand, you hear a snap, and he goes, "Ah!" as his forearm like bends awkwardly, and you feel the magic just immediately release your body. You are now back in control of yourself.
Nailed it, Pothole. Here we go.
Okay. End of Glyph's turn, causing lots of damage.
All right.
Kenneth, you're up. Lucius, you're under.
Good work, Glyph.
Okay, so I already have Hunter's Mark up on Vistri. I'm going to use my bonus action to do Slayer's Prey, which is just within 60 feet.
Sounds cool.
The first time each turn that I hit a target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra d6.
Mm-hmm. So you're shooting at Vistri now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we? I think we were
19 to hit.
19. Hold on.
That's what I thought. I mean, I don't want to kill anyone. So.
19 hits.
I'm a big boy.
Oh.
Oh, sheesh.
Okay, 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Hey, y'all redirect that ire that you had at me for my damage.
What? Oh. Your ire?
11.
11. That is a fail.
Reject your ire.
Give me just a second.
Hellish Rebuke? More like Hellish you, man. Screw you. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, okay.
You say, ooh, okay, and then, no, stop.
Hey, you're getting Hellish Rebuke. Sonny, oh damn, there's a lot of that.
Oh my gosh, he rebuked the literal hell out of you.
You're gonna be fine, don't worry about it. You're still good. You're great. You'll love it.
Real big boy. Lots of hip.
As you fire, you hit him in the hip with your arrows, and he looks up at you, and you hear him speak this language. You hear the word peasant, and you watch as fire bursts in the air around Kenneth Quinn. You take 28 points of fire damage.
Ooh, and I'm gonna say, your mom's a hoe. Sorry, Diana.
She is. It's fine.
How many
I got
points?
4 hit points left.
28 points of fire damage.
So much.
That is a
funny, they
4th
named the
level
invention after
hellish
her.
rebuke.
Yeah.
Unloaded.
That is a what the
the
hellish
bicycle.
rebuke.
Yeah. Okay. Lucius Kane, you are up.
So I just watched.
I'm assuming you're done now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Lucius Kane, you are up.
So I'm
TBD,
still
you're on
like
deck.
my spine in a horribly
Yeah.
disfigured form. I come back and like this time there's like my eyes are just pure black and I activate hideous
Form of
transformation. What's it called?
Form of dread.
Form of dread. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Get my HP. Oh, sweet. That's pretty epic. That is 9 plus 4. 13 points of temp. HP.
Nice.
You see all this shadow coil around me. And so, like, I just watched him, like, blow up my friend.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
I'm like, okay. If I cast, this is bad. Okay. This is not great.
What's not great, Preston?
He doesn't have the robe on.
He's currently holding on to it with,
He has disadvantage. I might as well just...
Yes?
I'll send it one more time. I'll just try to rip it out of his hand again.
Okay.
Can you not blow up my friends? I might have to hurt you. That is strength with at disadvantage.
Correct.
Mine is... Wait, what's my minus to strength? I just do it because I'm excited. Oh, it's -2. Okay.
Just a little Labrador puppy.
He rolled a 14.
Oh, cool. I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
So now it's out of my hands, I'm assuming. I'm totally okay with that.
Okay.
Ripped the rope out of my hands. And I'm like, okay, and I'm saying this like really casually as there's like black ink on my face.
Just ichor just dripping down your face. Yep. Okay.
And I go and I like circle around him, like just creepily.
Sure.
That's it.
Okay. End of your turn, TBD. You are up.
You are prone right next to you. You're making eye contact with this guy on the floor.
You're on deck.
I don't care about him.
Okay.
Oh wait, he moved?
Well, he was
No,
He's prone.
those guys.
Oh no, I moved.
Yeah. Lucius
He
moved.
didn't move.
He's still standing there.
But he's still within 30 feet.
Oh, yes, he is.
Okay.
So.
From the ground, would it be at disadvantage, or how does
What are you trying to do?
water whip him?
Just trying to figure
You can use half your movement to get up.
I mean, half your movement to stand up would negate any kind of thing.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Like movement's like 40, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Just
Okay,
saying
you have
that.
20 left.
Okay.
All right, so you're up.
And then I do water whip and try to wrap it around his legs.
Okay.
I don't know.
He needs to make a
Nice.
dex save.
Dexterity saving throw.
Which he will fail.
It's a 17.
Damn, this guy's good. He's like,
He's rolling, his pluses aren't that great, but he's rolling pretty
rolling
decent.
pretty decent, yeah.
Rolling pretty decent.
I mean, to me, he doesn't have -2 to strength.
He is not.
Okay, I'm all bones.
He's a 0 for strength. He doesn't have any.
Not +1 like strong reference.
That's right.
Yes.
So
Everyone forgets
21
that.
halved.
21 half, so 11 points of damage.
He's above average.
So I imagine I try to water whip him, and instead of grabbing his
21
leg,
points, jeez.
Damn.
instead of grabbing his leg, I just kind of scrape it a little bit.
You fling it around his leg and it does wrap around him, but as he looks down, he stomps his foot and you watch the same fire that exploded outside goes across the water whip, evaporating it essentially from his leg.
But he still gets hurt somehow.
It still does get hurt a little bit from it. So.
This team
Is that your
scalds
turn?
his leg.
And then
Your turn.
I'm gonna go up close to him. Oh no, I can't move anymore. Right?
You have 20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna flurry of blows.
Only if you make a melee attack and you flurry of blows.
Use
But you can bonus action just one
Is
arm.
it not a range melee attack?
Yeah.
Like, is it an extension of them? Like,
It is not. It's technically
not the
a.
whip?
It's technically a spell.
It's not
so
reach,
It's not
okay.
no, it is not a melee attack. So you do have one unarmed strike if you'd like to use it.
Yep.
Okay.
Punch him in the
run
nuts.
out And go to punch. Go to
Shoot. Only 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. Just misses. Sorry.
Wait. Could never mind.
Yeah.
I was
So
like,
you
engage
you
with-
go to punch. You do hit him, but at the last minute he like steps aside and like your fist just passes across his chest.
This guy's good at what he does.
Good.
Your brother's
Good attempt.
badass.
Good attempt. Zeph, you are up on deck.
Right,
Or you're up now.
Zeph is going to try to get himself a little closer to the action, so he's going to jump up onto Pothole
Okay.
and then leap at
Vistri?
Vestier and attempt a grapple.
You are going to get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage because
By the kid? The kid's still-
Steppen is going to he's going to pull out a small knife and try to stab at your leg.
Damn, he's stabbing people!
What
I mean, he
did,
got shot,
did breaking
so-
his arm free one of his arms from? Is that what happened?
He's still tied, but he's swinging. He's basically like
That's another reason for
swinging.
disadvantage.
Yeah, so
Like
he's
double disadvantage.
There's no such thing, but yeah, if he did have double disadvantage, he would hit.
If there was, I'd be dead.
But he does roll a. Give me just a second. I gotta
You
check
roll
his.
3 times, and then you take the
That's
bottom.
still an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Take
Yo, this kid stabbed. I mean, he got shot, like I said. Like, it makes sense, but like, fuck.
6 points of piercing damage as he swings and stabs you
Ooh.
with his little like dagger in your leg.
Free
We're level 4, there's already
action.
big numbers being thrown around, like 6. Like, I don't know.
Free action. Without even flinching, Zeph just goes "fuck off" and like shakes it off, hops up onto Pothole, and then
Perfect use of free action.
dives toward whatever his name is, Vestier,
He landed next to Vistri.
Yes.
into and grapple.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check against Vistri.
20 unnatural.
He rolls a 16, but he's going to use Dark One's own luck, and we'll roll a d10 and add to that.
Dark One's own
That is a
luck.
10, so 26.
Wait, what's up?
You watch as Zeph grabs onto Vistiri, and you watch he's like struggling to get off, and then all of a sudden his eyes go from this kind of like bluish orange to straight like red, like fire, and you hear this voice like, "Get off him!" as he like throws his shoulders back and breaks Zeph's
Did you
grab
get
on him.
disadvantage? Was it a check, right? Or a saving throw?
It was at disadvantage, and it was a 16, but he used something called Dark One's own luck to roll.
Bless you.
No blessings for Will.
Okay, so
If you will.
that is the end of your turn.
Fuck you, Vestiver, or whatever your name is.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, end of your turn. It is now his turn. So, stepping out from behind this curtain bedroom area, you can see there's an individual who no one had seen before. kind of steps out. This looks to be older gentleman, kind of pointed gray beard, completely shaved head, but kind of a half of a hood covering it. He's wearing these kind of dark black robes with like some brown like travel equipment attached to it. Kind of sees this and kind of like steps back, but as he does, he's like rolling his arm forward, and you watch he releases this little cylinder. It's about yay long with like some brass kind of woven around it. As he ting throws it, it ting, lands in the middle of the group, and is going to. Yep, he's going to throw a thunder splash. So I need TBD.
Is that a missile?
It is not. I need TBD, Glyph, and Pothole, and Steppen to make dexterity saving throws.
Steppen at disadvantage because he's prone?
Correct.
Okay. I didn't know how prone worked.
Okay.
That was a 1, so he fails.
Please don't kill your homie.
Dex saves.
Correct.
22.
22, success.
17 for me.
17, also success.
And then for Pothole, I should just get like a laminated card of him. Natural 18.
Wowie, he really does.
For Pooty Hole, for a total of 19.
So all of you succeed, so all of you take 10 points of thunder damage as this little cylinder hits the ground and immediately any electricity shatters across the ground and begins to electrocute you guys. Not as much as it would because you were able to kind of move out of the way of the initial blast, but it still caught you a little bit. As this individual draws a sword and begins to advance towards
Lucius?
Zeph, as he's the one who's currently toe-to-toe with him right now. And he's going to take, he has a short sword, and he draws it out, and you hear him, as he walks up, look at Vistri and leave none alive, as he swings at Zeph.
Oh, real quick question.
Yes.
So Eldritch Invocations that allow me to cast, the language is at will.
Wait, do you have health potions?
Is that at will, like at any point, or is that an
essentially
action?
At will is it depends on what you're trying to do.
Raise mage armor real freaking fast.
So tell me.
Do you have any potions? Or, do you have a potion? Do you have the potion of heroism?
Of heroism?
Do you have the potion of heroism? Is it you that gave it to you?
Oh yeah.
The blue potion?
I do.
Bonus action, you drink it. Look at what it does. Because it would be really helpful.
Let me look at your evocations you drew.
That's why I make them.
You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will. So, without expending a spell slot or material components, I don't know if that applies to an in-combat situation, but you know what? I like your tenacity on that one.
How horribly the past roll went.
Sure. We'll go ahead and let you do it. So you're going to go ahead and cast Mage Armor using the Armor of Shadows.
So audience, we love to have fun.
Yeah, no, we're here to have fun. Have a good time.
Fun. So you do it too.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
That's
Rule
right.
of cool, baby.
And the DM is the god of this game, so yeah.
Yeah, so you know.
Thank you, Cal.
You bend the rules every once in a while. So so in that moment, your training kicks in. We'll say that your training kicks in, and your glyphs immediately get to light up as the mace comes swinging towards you to try to hit you.
Death to all non-believers.
That is a 13.
No.
All right.
Burn, baby.
So you swing. He swings his sword to try to hit you, and it bounces off of the now glowing glyphs across your body.
Sick.
Nailed it.
That's going to end his turn because he already threw the
What's his name? Dorkface?
device.
Likely.
Which means Oriana's up next.
Squeeze.
I would like to fully come through the doorway.
Okay.
Around my
Sure.
fairly injured companion.
Significantly injured.
Significantly injured companion.
Everyone's significantly injured right now.
And I realize that this is going to get some of my party members in it, but I want to cast Shatter on my brother.
Sure.
At second level, knowing that it's going to get some extras in the fray, and I'm going to apologize to them.
What's the splash zone on that?
It's a 10 radius.
Okay. So that's going to be...
Shit. Okay.
I know.
That's
not quite everybody.
me.
It's all
you
of them,
It's
yeah?
you and Zeph for sure.
And it hits him too.
Yeah, it's
It
him.
hits shaved guy.
I don't believe Glyph is involved.
No,
he's fine.
He's chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be TBD, Zeph, and Lucius all need to roll.
Yeah, man.
Con
Dex
of
saver.
13.
Constitution saving throws.
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna roll great.
Roll for Vistri.
I'm not good at the con.
Is your DC less than 9?
Cool accent.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, okay,
not
so that's a
good at the con.
14, so yeah, he just
like
makes
it.
it. And then for the other gentleman, that's an 11. I don't know if he makes that.
He does not.
Wait, does TBD get hit by him?
11 plus 2, 12, 13.
How much damage do you do?
And that means. Oh, that's
That means
sad.
so I'm assuming they get half damage.
They get half.
Okay,
Yeah.
easy enough.
17.
So you also take half?
That's really important because
Okay.
you might get down.
That's 8. 15.
Okay, you're now.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage, so that would be...
8.
8 points of damage to
I take 16 points of damage.
the leader.
Oh, honey.
I'm
Yeah.
out.
8 points of damage
I'm
to
dead.
Vistri.
Er.
TBD is not unconscious.
No. No, he's not.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Do you have a thing that does it right now?
Yeah.
A reaction? Really? What do you have?
Protective wings or something?
Yeah. I have. Where are you? Protective wing. Thank you.
What? I decided to.
When you or another creature you can see within 5 feet of you is hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to grant a +2 bonus to the target's AC against the attack roll, potentially causing it to miss.
So it is
It's
not
a
an
save.
attack roll.
Not an attack
It's a
roll.
saving throw.
Okay.
So he would still take the damage.
All right, buddy.
So as everybody's
that
kind of
looks
in
like
this
a-
like close combat fist fight, as it were, all of a sudden the air becomes cold for a second, and everyone's minds just an explosion of pain that you can't hear, but you can feel. And you guys watch as several of the individuals kind of stagger back and stumble, taking the brunt of it. Ears and eyes beginning to bleed. TBD looks wrecked as he just drops down to the ground, unconscious.
As a bonus action, could I cast Healing Word on TBD?
first
If you
one
have that, yeah,
cantrip,
absolutely.
I do have that as a bonus action.
Yes, you can, because bonus
Is it-
action
is it
healing word
can-
is a bonus action.
Yeah,
Yes,
Healing
thank
Word is a
you.
bonus action.
Shatters it. Wait,
Yes.
Shatter is a spell.
yeah,
Yes.
it shows spell. And we can do 2 spells per turn in this thing. Like if it's an
Well,
action.
one's my
and a
action,
bonus
one's my
action.
bonus
bonus action.
action.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So,
I'll take it.
Say second level or
I know there's a rule about like you can't cast
Yeah,
multiple
it's-
spells, but
it's whatever.
It seems arbitrary to me at this point.
3.
so 6.
6 points of So you go down, and Ohiana casts healing word and revives you just at that moment. So you're back up. What a whirlwind. Okay.
I just start crying a little bit. 'cause I don't know what's going on.
Okay. It is now Stepan's turn. Stepan is going to stand up now.
Stepan's alive.
And he's kind of like staggering, like blood is like gushing out of his stomach into the robes that he has. But he's still holding the knife in front of him, kind of like wearily looking around to like try to figure out what to do. And he's going to, the brave fool that he is, he's going to stagger towards Glyph and try to take a stab at you.
What a clown.
That's a natural 20.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not going to shield that. There's no point in shielding that.
So he actually does hit.
Actually, Pothole's right next to me. Could you take that at disadvantage?
Sure, buddy. That's another net. No, it was a 22.
Total of 22?
No, it went to net 20 and fell back to 2.
Okay, yeah.
So he basically renews himself and goes,
Saves
yeah, and like goes for you. And Pothole, as he like lunges because he's like hunched over, he like goes for your stomach, but doesn't realize that just a few inches below him, out of his periphery, is a giant or a small metal dragon thing that just kind of steps in front of you and just skips off of the armor, and he just kind of stands there and looks up at you.
Nailed it. Yep. Thank you, buddy.
I love Pothole. He's easy. Like, he really is.
Yeah, so Stepan is now just like his face is pale. There's not a lot of blood left in his body, but he is, It's unfortunate for him. All right, so it is now Vistiri's turn. Vistiri is looking around at everything going on, looks at Ohiana, and all of you hear a language being spoken. None of you understand it.
What do you call her? What do you call her? What do you call her?
You don't know it. I've already checked everybody's.
Oh my god.
You haven't checked what I just changed it to.
We'll translate it IRL. He called her a greasy skank. Oh my god.
Whoa, that's his sister.
Vistri looks at you and goes, "This seems rather pointless. Call them off, and maybe I won't kill them all." Do you do anything?
This interlude brought to you by Jalapeno
She
Chips.
looks at him and says, I can kill them all myself, thanks.
Sounds about right.
Are you frightened, brother?
Ooh. It is you who should be frightened. As he spins with a little bit of a flourish and puts the robe on, puts his arms through, and as he does, you watch as the runes that are stitched into the whole thing begin to light.
Yeah. But the joke's on him. He looks like Justin Bieber at the Grammys.
As he begins to roll his neck,
Which
just
Grammys?
Now in common. Now this is as he you watch as veins begin to just shoot up his arms and neck.
Explode.
Absolute idiot. This
Black
guy's an
veins begin
idiot.
to shoot across his face as he he's gonna go and roll.
It was infused with pre-workout. The creatine.
He gets a deeper Austrian accent now.
Hello.
And he just kind of looks at everybody. And he's gonna go ahead and
This is like the Banner to Hulk transition, right?
he doesn't look like Hulk. He just looks like something bad's happening.
Methed out?
He's starting to look methed up a little bit.
A little messed up.
He's messed up.
A little methed up. But he's gonna go ahead and
What's meth?
Well, Tabidi, when two people love each other very much, but the normal bedroom play isn't doing it.
There's a guy on a
They might experiment with different
There's this homie
chemicals.
right there.
Crystal meth?
I don't know. I don't not
he's
know.
going to go ahead. And
Jan is way too wholesome to allow crystal meth into your guys' bedroom.
I have no idea.
ooh, what is he gonna do?
I don't know, but you better figure it out quick because I don't like this line of conversation.
He's gonna go ahead and
We got too real. We're gonna.
he's
shut
going
it
to
down.
reach behind him and pull out what looks to be a whip, and as he flips it out, you watch as flame shoots across it. As he's going to go ahead and spin it around his head.
Who's doing this?
Vistri.
Oh.
He's going to spin it around his head, and he's going to go ahead and make 2 whip attacks as he's spinning around his head, trying to catch people on the only 2 people that are next to him, which would be Zeph and Lucius.
I whip my whip back and forth. I whip my whip.
You're on the ground, so what technically hit you?
Sweet.
So that is a 15,
David.
Zeph?
Pardon?
15 to hit?
No.
Okay.
It does not.
Lucius, that is an 18 to hit.
I always get nervous when you're looking through your reactions, Drew.
6 points of technically bludgeoning damage and 3 points of fire damage.
Great. I love that.
You take half.
I love this so much.
As it
Anytime you
hits
take
you
it,
in the
it's
chest, you feel the pop of the whip hit you, and your sternum begins to punch in a little bit. But now, your chest and the front of your face are beginning to be engulfed in flames as they burn across you.
I do think I should get the opportunity to grab it and wrench it out of his hand. I'm just saying.
You can definitely
Your
try your
next
turn.
pack weapon is a flaming whip.
That's going to end his turn as he's starting to look around with a little bit of a smirk, while still this grimace on his face as the veins are slowly just kind of spreading up across his face. Glyph, you are on top.
Yeah.
Kenneth, you're on deck.
Alrighty. How close to bigger bad guy are we? I can't see.
About 10 feet.
10 feet, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to take just a second. I'm going to look at the gentleman that's in front of me, sheepishly. I'm going to say, hey, don't take this wrong, but there's an actual problem over here. So I'm going to turn, shoot at him, shoot at the big guy, and then charge him and attack him with my sword. And all Pothole's going to do in his turn is take the dodge action. Because he automatically takes that unless I tell him to attack.
Sure.
But that's my bonus action to tell him to attack. So I would like to attack twice.
Okay.
With two-handed fighting, and
So he will get an attack of opportunity as he goes for
That's
this.
fine.
So he's going to go ahead and try to stab at you with 7, so that fails.
Melee?
He feebly swings at you again, but again his arms are well, they're tied and one of them's broken.
Yep.
So he swings again and misses as you run away from him. You take a shot.
I shoot and feel like the twang off my ankle. I'm like, hey, I'm glad that you tried. And then I charge this.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attacks.
So first one is 15 with the pistol.
15 hits.
Second one is, do I want to eat? No.
Do you want to yeet?
Wait,
no,
do we have flanking?
I was thinking about using my inspiration.
You are flanking, yeah.
You have flanking.
Oh, cool.
The melee attack is at advantage.
Oh, okay, cool. Can I roll that one more time? Yeah, that'll be 18 for the melee attack.
Both hit. Go and roll your damage.
But you? Oh my god. That's embarrassing. 3 plus 11. 14 points of damage altogether.
14 points of damage.
Yes. And Pothole will also have taken an attack of opportunity
for doing 16 damage
on the bad guy. Because he followed me.
Oh, he's going with you?
I will do whatever I can.
He only has one attack of opportunity, so he can't.
Okay, well then fine. Pothole's fine to come with me. And he took the dodge action on his turn.
Oh, I'm at 6 HP.
Here.
Okay.
There's not a lot of room up on that side, so yeah. But yeah, that's good to go.
There's nothing for him to dodge, so he's
Kenneth, you're up. Who wishes to on deck?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to shoot at, what's his bucket again?
Okay.
Does he have a reaction again?
He does.
No shit. Idea.
I'm pretty sure. My AC is 18 if I get hit with
would it be
something.
possible for me to back way the heck up and hit him, like out through the house
doorway?
and get a clean line of sight on him still where I'd be without, or like outside of his magic range, but still within my bow range?
You don't know how far his magic range is.
But I do know other magic users, and I'm thinking...
So you know the exact range.
So I would say if you want to make an Arcana check to guess,
my action or not?
I mean, she knows monsters.
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
My +0. Let's go. That's a 12.
You think you know.
All right. I want to back up.
How much? All the way?
All the way. All as far as I can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Yeah, I got 30 feet.
How far is that away?
30 feet away.
How far is that total now?
Shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 75 feet.
75 feet?
Actually,
oh, no, 65 feet.
You know what?
65 feet.
Move me up one.
Okay,
what I'm going to do is shoot, and then for my next, I'm going to step over the other 5 foot and out of the way of the doorway, so maybe he won't be able to see me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's my plan. Okay, I'm going to try to hit him with a longbow. That is 20 to hit.
20 hits.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. That's a pretty shitty roll. 5, 6, that's 11, 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
And then move me over one, so I'm out
Before you
of
can
the
move,
range
he's
of
going to
the
use his
doorway.
reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
All right, that's fine.
Damn, how many spell slots
Make a
does this motherfucker
dexterity.
have?
Make a dexterity saving throw. Well, he had less, but
I'm
now
probably
going to
be taken out by
He has
this,
a
by the
robot.
way, y'all. That's a nat 20 plus 6, and I'm still going to take damage, and it better not be much.
You take 2 points of fire damage.
I'm still alive!
Oh my goodness, I'm fucking wrecked.
Damn, okay, that's my turn.
Oh, sorry, it's 2d10. That was
2d10, hold on.
So it's 9 points of damage reduced to 5.
All right, then I'm out.
Okay, cool.
Rest in peace, Kenneth.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
At least you're outside
was
where you
only
won't
one.
get in the way.
As you fire one more time and do successfully catch him in the shoulder this time, he glances back out there and you hear another voice, this deeper voice again, that goes, "No!" as fire erupts in your face and you go out.
I go, yes! All right. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I'm stressing now.
Okay.
Yeah.
End of Kenneth's turn.
Really fucking
Lucius, you're up.
I'm a bonus.
TBD, you're on deck.
You see Lucius, like one was that ichor, but now actual blood's like mixing with it, and he's like just about to faint, and he falls forwards a bit. But before he does, like his like basically standing while unconscious, but a hand comes out of the coffin and taps him on the face, and then suddenly a push of healing's in his hand. He's gonna bonus action take it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, that's 6 points of HP. I am great now.
Doing great.
I am so freaking awesome right now. I'm thriving. I'm doing so well. He takes a potion, falls back a little bit too much, and then the coffin opens again, and just like a big old sigh comes out and like grabs the ground, basically puts a hand off from making me fall over prone.
Yep.
And then I use that to push back off forward, and then spring 5 feet to the right, and then try to touch the person with the shaved head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let me think. Actually, I'm actually gonna go for a big guy.
Okay, you go for Vistri.
Go
ahead. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do inflict wounds.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because of flanking?
You are there. Yes, so you do have advantage.
Okay, cool. Boop. Damn it.
At advantage.
Oh, okay. 13.
13 misses.
Does that hit? Oh man, I'm so
13. Yeah, 13
I'm
just
thriving
misses.
right now.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You go to touch him and fire and cast the magic, but for some reason, whatever is like now imbued in this individual is just too much, and the magic disperses across the robe. Sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. Hold on. I'm gonna use him. Is anyone else down? Are you down?
He's prone right now.
He's prone.
But he's not.
Received
he's not
healing.
down.
He's not
now.
out.
Yeah.
This one.
Probably after this turn.
No. Big Papa's coming.
This is really fucking
We love
bad.
it when you call him Big Papa.
Lucius is gonna do that, and then let me roll a wisdom save for him. Okay, he's gonna stay. So he's gonna get over next to his prone friend and try to like get in front of him, maybe.
Try to like impose yourself in front of him. I like it. Yep. Easy enough to do. All right. End of your turn, TBD. You are up. Zeph, you're on deck.
Hey, Dean, I have a quick question.
Yes.
Would you be willing or open to any bonus action retcon for my turn?
What were you trying to do?
I would try to grab that Moon Sister crystal. Remember that crystal that I got that was just like,
yes.
Use it when you're in the most desperate of times. Would that have been an applicable situation?
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that.
Okay, cool.
And if we see it, we're all going to grab our geodes.
Okay. I mean, she's outside, so I doubt you see it.
Oh, yeah, damn it. And I'm pretty sure they're just geodes.
You don't know?
Who knows?
All right. End of TBD's turn.
Wait,
or no, it is not TBD. It is not TBD's turn. Sorry, it's not TBD's turn. My bad.
crap.
Here we go. We're here. We got this.
Clarification: if I use some sort of teleporting thing away from the area, does that?
No, it doesn't.
Are you using Misty Step?
Yes.
Then no, it does not take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That is one of the key components of Misty Step is you were there and now you're gone.
Making sure.
I got you, boo.
I don't know that I know that though, so I'm gonna get up and try to hit him with my short sword.
Okay, so you pop up.
I forgot I have that. 22.
22 definitely hits.
And that's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Oof, yeah. You stab into him, and this time his like demeanor immediately like reacts to. He's like as now the wounds are beginning to show across his body a little more than they used to. He's looking hurt now.
And so, not knowing that they were going to try to heal me or whatever, I was going to look towards where Kenneth was in that area, depending on what that retcon does.
Sure.
And try to like Misty Step to where she was.
Okay, absolutely.
So, out of the area.
So 30 feet, Misty Step.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, so out to the steps as very Avatar style. As you are standing there, you hit him with the sword, look back and go, whoops, and boom, in a puff of air, jettison yourself backwards out the door. Good to go. All right, end of TBD's turn. Zeph, you're up.
Yeah, so looking, seeing as
your
TBD,
outstretched hand is there as TBD was there. And
exactly, he's like reaching. He's literally like reaching down with one hand to help TBD, while in the other hand he's got his heroism. What is it called?
Potion of heroism.
Potion of heroism. Which he's gonna swig as his bonus action, but he like sees that TBD is now gone, and he sees that. Okay. Right there. There's another one of his buddies who's hurting. So the spell that he was about to cast on TBD, he just ends up like touching Lucius's hand and being like, "You all right there?" And he's going to cast Cure Wounds as
nice
dragon feet.
Okay.
So let's see. 11.
Oh, I love you so
Nice.
much.
And as you drink the bubbling liquid down, it kind of feels like a little spritzer. So it's actually quite nice.
Lovely.
And you
oh,
feel,
this is nice.
You feel emboldened by the power of heroism. So you get 10 temporary hit points for 1 hour.
Yeah.
And you are also under the effects of the Bless spell. So you get to add a D4 to every attack and save that you...
Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty handy spell.
Alright, I'm back up to full now.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right.
He rolled really well.
And Zeph's turn. It is now Baldy's turn. Baldy is going to...
I should have attacked Baldy. I would have rolled.
Answer.
So
Do I recognize this person?
This gentleman? You do not.
key point, so I couldn't really do much more.
He's going to... He just has a sword, and Zeph is still there.
Oh, can you move me just the distance closer to Lucius that I would need to be to... Oh, is that...
You would have moved out of... Yeah, you would have moved out of range of the bald guy if you did that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, true. You can.
It's up to you.
So, if you wanted to change the order of operations for you to be able to survive if you did get hit, you could bonus action take the potion of heroism and then do that.
Yeah.
So take the,
I mean, that's the same action.
Still,
that's the same way he did it
yeah.
the first time.
Okay, so you get to attack opportunity on you.
That's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The hit?
Miss.
No way.
Okay.
Not at all.
It would
So
hit
he's
Orm.
going to go ahead and, seeing the one tough guy in the room, is just going to go ahead and stalk towards you now.
Yes.
Seeing that you're there, he's going to go ahead and take his 2 swings at you.
What if he didn't?
That's an actual 18 and a 6.
But I'm going to use my wings of protection for you.
Okay.
So
I was
add
gonna,
2 to your HP.
well, that would still hit. I'm gonna
Armor
make
class.
him take the first attack at disadvantage.
Wait.
With Popple.
An 18.
But you said natural 19.
Natural 18.
Mm-hmm. And natural 18. I'm assuming that has pluses to it, right?
Plus 3.
Oh, plus 3?
Oh,
Yeah, see, plus 2. So it
jeez.
wouldn't work, yeah.
Well, this is a useless feat.
No, it's not.
I'm kidding.
So Pahal's going to use his disadvantage?
Yeah, make him roll that first one again.
That's a 9.
Yes.
Yeah, so he basically comes towards
That's
you
why he's with me all
and
the
using the power of friendship, the wings of Zeph and the power of
There you
Pahal
go.
cause him to he's like, we're not finished with what the, as things just start flying up in his
His
face.
face
Yeah,
is-
just like chicken wing, like when a chicken flaps your
Yeah.
yeah. You're like, oh god.
Yeah. Pothole craps out a few bolts. He's like, am I stepping on something?
Yeah, it's pretty.
I really need
You're
to
gonna
work
have to
on that.
replace
That
this
was
later.
ugly.
Okay, now it is Ohiana's turn.
I'll burn that use since you like that.
What are you gonna do?
The flavor was awesome either way.
Delicious.
How hurt is my brother looking?
He looks rough.
Cool.
He's taking a lot of beatings.
Good. As he should. He's an asshole. In order to not injure any additional of my party members, I would like to cast Cloud of Daggers on him.
I'm not having fun.
Okay.
And there is no save.
Okay.
He just takes the damage.
Yeah.
Because
I like
it
those
will
words.
just exist in that space.
Sure.
Yeah, it's concentration. So it's just going to exist on him. And if he stays in that spot, then he's going to take damage every turn that he starts in that space.
Okay. So go ahead and roll.
4, 5, 7. That's 10 points of damage.
He's rough. Oh, man. He is flinging the whip around and trying to bat off all these people that are now kind of clustered around him. And as this happens, all of a sudden these pearlescent daggers appear in the air and just and begin to glance across his skin as and the blood is now pouring from him, and he's starting to pant heavily.
As it is still my turn.
Yep.
I would like to say, just message to him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you yield, brother?
He does not respond.
Because he's in too much pain.
Green light to kill.
It hurts. End of his turn. It is now Steppen's turn. Steppen is going to look at Ohiana, who is standing there, and is going to groggily stagger over to you and try to take a stab.
Guy's like a drunk guy top off the way he's handling his sword.
I'm so glad I
That's a
tied
14
him up.
to hit.
I was really
That
going to
doesn't
release
hit.
him.
Yeah,
Be like, oh, he didn't know
swings
anything.
wildly.
He's
Well,
fine.
sorry, his hands are bound. Swings wildly, misses, He's looking. He's.
I love it. Like one arm is actually like
one arm is
the
just
other.
Yeah, it's just flopping around. It's not a good day for him.
4-year-old trying to cast a princess.
It is now Vistri's turn. Vistri is going to look around at everybody and just like the disciples of Levistus will not be burdened by insolence. As he's going to go ahead and once more cast his final top spell and cast Thunderwave again.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm saying. That's an awesome name. We don't have one.
What, Thunderwave?
No, Disciples of Levistus.
No, the Disciples of Levistus are fucking assholes.
Okay, so as the thunder jets out, I need dexterity saving throws from
you and
not Paul. And the other dude.
Not Paul.
Not Paul?
You have a D4 to add to that, too.
Yeah, okay, is this DC 12?
It is not.
Oh, yes.
I'm...
Can you bless yourself? Can you do anything?
So Pothole is not a part of
That's
this?
not my warlock spell.
He's over here. He's not in the immediate range.
Okay, gotcha.
I only can make potions and be a good boy.
Fair.
What am I trying to beat here?
No, it's cool. I'm a boy
14.
that's little...
I didn't do it.
We look into each other's eyes, like warlock to warlock, and just nod, like knowingly.
Oh wait, about what?
Death.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, we just like turn and look at each other like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Is this what it feels like, dying?
I hold your hand.
Yeah, we hold each other's hand.
Yeah. Because I'm still touching you from when I healed you, so I'm like,
cool. So you guys, what'd you roll?
12.
Fail. What'd you roll? Glyph.
Like 21.
Okay, success.
Yeah.
TBD, you're fine. Lucius.
Imagine 21, but flipped. 12.
Yes.
But backwards.
Matching
And,
12.
He also failed.
Yeah,
so
the
you
Rotem
guys,
got 12.
you guys.
But since
all
we're holding
take-
hands, it's 24.
Yeah, true. Power friendship.
Power friendship is not enough.
No.
It seems to be enough to reduce the damage because the DM only rolled 4. So you guys take 4 points of thunder damage.
We hold each other's hands.
But everyone but Glyph is shoved back 10 feet.
I think we found something.
Where this guy gets pushed back 10 feet and into the room and is like in a tumble of like curtains and rods and just like
bedclothes,
just everywhere.
Braziers all over the place.
Which is weird because they're a bunch of male roommates.
Yeah, they're pervs.
Judge
They're
people's
pervs.
extracurricular activities, okay?
They use them to practice taking
Top of the
off
round,
girls.
Glyph. You're up, my guy.
Okay.
I went to college.
I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons now.
Yeah, you
Ignore
should.
what Drew just said.
We love Drew. We love him.
You're not
We do.
10.
We also love him not saying that.
God. All right, I'm gonna attack with my scimitar, and Pothole's gonna attack with the ball and chain. That's a nat 15 and a nat 16.
Kelsey might listen to this one day.
She won't.
Oh,
Shut up. Yeah, she does.
Oh, she does?
No. Sometimes she says, I wish I could support you. And
But I can't hear past this huge forehead.
What is wrong with you?
Jeez, man.
Back to the previous episode.
Yeah.
Wait, did we talk about my forehead in a previous
No,
episode?
no,
Your wife's forehead.
Oh my god.
The most unprofessional D&D podcast
Like
ever.
upset when it was yours, and now you're like,
Plus,
oh.
18 points of damage between the two weapons.
My question to you is,
Lethal or non-lethal?
was it lethal?
I have no reason for it to not be lethal, and I've heard no conversation of don't kill something.
Yes,
So I mean,
thought we
this
did.
demonic,
well.
Incredible Hulk in front of me,
Go ahead.
like
Very well. That's
Pothole
fine.
just like from behind, ball and chains the back of his knees and drops him to his knees, and that's when I just stab him like right between the clavicles. And then just like punch it the rest of the way to the hilt.
As he falls to his knees, getting hit in the back of the leg, Glyph spins and backwards upstroke through the chest as he comes down. As he goes from this bravado anger to immediately as the scimitar sinks into his chest, and you all begin to hear the crunching sound as it sinks slower and slower. He beginning to gasp for air. Spurts of blood.
Okay,
shooting
we're
out
not
of his
out of
mouth.
combat yet.
We are not out of combat yet because there are still 2 people.
Bold douchebag. And Stepin, he tries to. He needs a race. He needs a
Stepin
race.
tries. Stepin tries. Okay.
He's very misguided, though.
Incredibly misguided. I will stab him in the throat.
At the end of Glyph's turn, Kenneth Quinn.
Yeah.
You retconned a little earlier that as your bonus action, you reached for the Moon Sister crystal that you had in your hand.
Oh, God. On the way down.
I would like you to go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh my gosh.
A D100?
A D100.
A 1D100.
Wow! That's 100.
We got triple zeros, baby.
There's 100, right?
Yeah.
What?
That's 100. What's that mean, DM?
We win for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yo, I think she becomes a god.
We win.
We win?
Yeah.
We win.
Thank you,
We beat the
listeners.
game.
It has been awesome doing this podcast.
This is the best podcast and anime I've ever heard of.
Join us for campaign 4 where we start off by giving the team name.
Oh, nice. Start off.
There you go.
It's a good one, too.
We already know each other.
We grow into the team name we've given ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The D-Brawlers.
We're all level 10.
The Brawlers?
The Brawlers.
The misbegotten.
Every battle starts with us undoing our brawls after getting home from a long day of work.
And like the more we level up, the quicker we can do it. Like level 2, we can finally do it one-handed.
Level 9 is just grab the underwire of one side and pull things out.
Level 20 is you just look at the bra and it just undoes.
Man, that's marriage. That would be awesome.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
all right,
That's
let's
how
get
it
back
is
to
for
this,
me,
'cause
too.
I rolled
That's
a
my
freaking
experience with
100.
being
That's me
married.
when I go home. I look at... Yeah, Calvin, you do your thing.
So much.
As you grab the small stone from the Moon Sisters, you feel the air around you begin to heat as the Hellish Rebuke spell begins to take effect right at that last moment. You look down at it and you can see this small crystal with these little purple gems kind of sticking out of it, and you hear that really annoying voice of one of the Moon Sisters as she was like, "And you need this most. Use it." And as somebody who has used training and instinct to keep yourself alive for as long as you have in the world you've grown up in, magic has never given you a hand up. So why should it now? But in that moment, you feel more strongly than ever on the brink of possible death. That if there is some form of magic out there, it better reach out and help. And you feel a flash. You see, in that moment, you are not standing in the dusty street of Chainscale. You are standing in an open field, green. Greener than you have ever seen a field. Tall, rising mountains off to the left, the peaks of them touching the sky, it seems. The sound of the breeze blowing through gives it almost the unmistakable sound of an ocean, but not. You can see sitting on a small stone, maybe about 15 yards in front of you, a person. Their dark skin and dark hair kind of tied up in a braid. They sit with simple clothes, tan and green, picking blades of grass out of their hands, sifting through just a handful of greenery. And they look up. You don't see their face. They look back down. And as the last blade of grass flies away, you watch as it turns into sparks. And those sparks just kind of drift in the air. And they drift towards you. You reach out with your hand, intrigued by their beauty, and grasp at them. And you watch as the sparks one by one begin to land on your arm in a pattern. In a symbol that now kind of glows and sparkles on your forearm.
I go, they ain't the only ones no more.
As that finishes, you open your eyes one more time and find yourself wavering back in the dusty street. Alive. And you look down at your arm and like, what a weird the symbol's still there.
And I'm feeling at full health right now. Guns blazing.
Level 5? What?
No.
You are at full HP.
Are you kidding me? Holy shit, let's go.
Yeah.
What's the symbol?
Yeah, well, we'll have to explore this later.
The symbol glows on your arm. You also feel as though your weapon now hums with more energy as it sets in your hand.
Okay.
Dude, and your weapon already hummed with artificial energy.
This was the bow she was using. She wasn't using the rifle, I don't think. Were you using the rifle? No, she's just been using the bow.
Because I'm not proficient on the rifle. We still haven't
Imagine
talked
if you had used it on the rifle. The Moon Sister's
She'd be
rifle.
not proficient on a very, very powerful weapon.
Yeah, that'll be a sad day.
Moon shooter. It's like giving a 9-year-old a rocket launcher. That'd be
No,
amazing.
it's not. Don't do that. You can't talk like that on this podcast.
What are you talking about?
About how you keep
Arm your
running
children. Send them to war.
Oh my god,
Is
Preston.
that is your turn, I will say.
All right. Can I try to get up or no? Just I'll lay here a bit.
You are.
Thank
You're
you.
on your feet.
Okay. Put me up.
That ends your turn.
Pick me up.
Lucius Kane.
So is the guy dead?
Lucius, put her
He is currently on the hilt of a sword.
Hilt of the sword. Hilt of a sword. Hilt of a sword. In a still active cloud of daggers.
Active cloud of daggers.
Lucius looks at him and keeps on going. Like, he looks at him, he just puts his hands out, sees a bunch of cloud daggers cutting him up, and he's like, just shakes his head and just ignores him, and then walks towards that room where the guy got pushed in. Then he's going to cast darkness into the room and step into the darkness.
Okay.
Ooh, step into the darkness.
This sounds like a really good band name.
Is it Evanescence's first album?
Is that all you do?
Oh, damn it.
That's all I can do. Unless, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can reactivate form of dread. No, I actually used it to scare people. Never mind.
Okay.
Damn flavor. Okay, that is it.
Okay.
That's what I say every time I go to
TBD.
Chili's.
You're up.
Damn flavor.
Damn flavor.
There's not a whole lot I can do right now.
Oh, wait. I don't think I
mean,
can cast darkness, actually.
Just an RPG, you can do just about anything, Matthew.
Be
What are you doing?
yourself, you know? When you don't know what else to be yourself, dude.
Oh, I can't cast darkness. So I'm just gonna shoot.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just gonna shoot the guy in the room.
Okay. You fire Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, screw that guy. And he's prone.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah. Ooh, 16. 16.
16 hits.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna shoot a guy when he's down.
And the soles of his feet, and that
Oh wait,
hurts.
and that guy got downed, right? And he was hexed, so I can move my hex to that guy.
Sure.
So I move the hex to that guy. So it's 7 force damage plus. I'm not touching your dice.
Okay.
Plus 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So
13
that's
points
13
of
points of damage. He's hexed now, and I'm gonna give him disadvantage on charisma checks.
Okay. Easy enough. End of your turn.
Yes.
TBD, you're up. Zeph, you're on deck.
Am I able to get to that guy that's prone?
5, 10,
No,
15.
That's not him.
No.
I'm outside.
Oh, you're ass. Oh, my bad.
To which guy that's prone?
Him? We're talking about him or him?
Steppen,
Well, he's dead, right?
He's in
mostly.
the process of dying.
Yeah.
There are two people that are still alive. There's Steppen, who's waving a dagger at Ohiana right in front of you, and there's a guy that fell into the bedroom that you don't see right now.
Ooh. You see me shoot.
Oh,
So the guy's right in front of that door.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll go up to that guy then.
You're on Steppen?
Yep.
Okay.
School this kid.
I'd be like, oh, I
Someone,
guess I can try a little bit more.
someone just needs to push him down again.
Yeah, I think
but
we
then
feel like-
this time on his tummy.
It makes that like.
Yeah, he won't be able to get up if we push him on it. Where he's lying on his broken arm.
Yeah.
Wait, is he a turtle? Did we not address
And
that
his knife.
Steppen is a turtle?
No.
Roll him on his back.
Short sword him.
Sure.
Gee.
Now, I know you're using a +1 short sword that you have, but if you use your unarmed strike, you can use Flurry of Blows afterwards.
Well,
Unless you're out of keep.
Well, if it's a melee attack,
Whoa.
it's not. It doesn't even have to be.
I think it's you have to use
after
your.
you take the action, attack action.
Oh.
Yes, this is after you make the attack action. So
Can I mean, I'll gladly
sword and then punch him a couple
reroll.
times.
No, it's fine if you. No, it's. I was letting you. You know, monk stuff if you wanted to do it that way, but it's up to you.
No, it missed. 11.
11 hits.
Oh.
He has no armor.
He's an unarmored
He's
student.
an unarmored student. Need to remind
5.
everybody. 5? Yeah. You stab step
Non-lethally or lethally? It's up to you.
We've told you you don't have to kill people, so it's
No, you can do
entirely
whatever you
up to you.
Yeah, non-lethally.
Renegade? Oh, okay.
So instead of stabbing,
10% less.
you wham hit him in the temple, and he goes down.
That's our boy.
We'll do that.
Yeah, this guy had 4 hit points from 9 rounds ago.
From 9 rounds ago.
And no
He's
one
like, just
decided
get
to.
away. Get away.
He's like, stop it. We're doing other important things. Okay.
We're fighting real bad guys.
That guy
Stefan.
just makes bad life
Zeph, you're up.
decisions.
Yeah, loyal to a fault.
Dude, had he just
really.
gone to class, he never would have had any of this happen to him.
100.
Imagine I just took the hilt of the short sword and was like,
Just on the temple. Yep. Out. Zeph, you're up.
Zeph's gonna stand up.
Yep.
What is that? That's like half his action.
Yeah.
Half
his
his movement.
Yes.
Half his action.
Have his movement. So you have like 15 left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
There's a guy currently in the process of dying.
He's dead.
In the
Yes.
process of dying.
Yep. In the process of dying.
How does that work exactly?
Because it's happening so fast.
And also, yeah.
And he's
I
also
think around
bleeding
these-
out, so it's like, you know how in movies, like, there's that moment
Like,
before
where
they
they-
die?
Yeah.
You didn't, like,
Like,
decapitate him or,
choking on
like,
their blood.
insta-kill him. He's, like, now he's bleeding even worse than he was. His lungs are collapsing.
18 inches of sword.
Yeah, it's not a great... I mean, if you pull it out, he's probably going to die, because it'll, you know... But it's, like, in him, and, you know, like, the medical rule, like, don't...
Oh, I hope
take it out.
it gets to my turn. I've got a finishing the line to send.
Okay, so Zeph is going
You're
to.
gonna shoot him.
Oh,
in
my
the
God. Pip, why do you have the candy bag?
I gave it to him.
Wait, what? Where?
No, I did it. It must have fallen.
You know she has an issue with sugar.
No, I don't. But now the world knows that your
it's
rabbit has an issue with sugar.
Fun story. We were cleaning up one
Now
day, and
Peter
we had
knows.
a box full of just trash. And what I didn't know was there was like a bag of troll gummy worms in there that I thought I'd eaten all of, but there was one left. She found the troll gummy worm and took off with it. We had to chase her down because apparently rabbits like sweet things.
Yes.
So
love
anyhow,
that.
okay, Zeph, you're up. What are you doing?
Zeph's going
have a
to rise a little shakily from that that blast that knocked him over, but holding on to the hand of his fellow warlock Lucius, he's going to help Lucius up.
Well, no, I already walked away.
Oh, you in?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to pay attention more then as a player. Oh, yeah, that's the dead guy next to me. Okay, so I'm up, and
No,
I'm going
this
to
is-
high five to
Wait,
Beatty.
is this him?
That's him. That's
Okay.
Glyph.
Yeah.
I'm going to high five to Beatty and then walk up there next to Tadpole, because that's as close as I can get.
Like
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I got.
Is that your turn?
That's what I got to do.
All right. Next on the list is Baldy.
Yeah, come on, come here, Baldy. I shot him.
Baldy shakily
He has to
stands
make
up.
a wisdom save or be scared of me. Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is a 19.
Damn, he's not scared of me.
He shakily stands up and kind of looks around at everybody and sees
Wait, he can
Vistri
see us?
bleeding out. Well,
you can see
he's,
through the bedroom.
that all collapsed when he got shoved through.
Oh,
sweet.
those
And
were
the-
curtains.
Those
The
were
curtains and bras,
curtains
yeah.
got
And
yeah.
bras, curtains and bras.
Curtains, bras.
Oh, well then crap. Hold on. I can see him?
Yeah, he's lying on the ground.
Well, shoot.
Shoot my
Throw 2
gun.
daggers into
Throw 2 daggers at him.
He's prone.
He's prone, so it is range.
I'm going to maybe miss throwing those
Okay.
2 daggers, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
ahead.
do it. It's funny.
Matt.
That was me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Matt. 14?
At disadvantage.
Oh, I know. I'm just seeing. That was my first roll.
14.
And you still have a D4 to add to it, right?
14's the. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
14.
yeah.
14 does hit.
Okay.
17.
Well, then call it 16.
Oh, never.
16 hits.
Okay.
10 million damage.
I'm going to roll the other attack, too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that one hits, too. That was like a 20 and a something else. Plus a whole bunch of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, those both hit. Go ahead
Thanks.
and roll your
right.
D4 plus whatever your
14.
14 points of damage. Yeah, you throw both. They land in his chest as he's slowly getting up, or as he's on the ground, just like, "Ah!" and reacts to the pain there. Okay, now it is his turn. He stands up, pulls both daggers out of his chest, and drops them on the ground
They
as
come
he
right
stumbles back. And just looks at Vistri, who's dead, and just kind of like stares for a second before clutching himself, he begins to mutter a word, and you watch as like fire appears around him before he's gone.
Wait, he's gone?
Gone.
Hold on. Well, no, he's gonna be gone. I'm gonna read something.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are counterspellers, are we?
Mm-mm.
I definitely am not.
Nope.
You're trying to see if Hex follows him?
Yeah.
It does not.
Well, I can maintain it for an hour. He's still hexed for an hour. I just don't know where he is.
Yes, he is still hexed, but he does not have...
He's on Christmas Day, so when he's like trying to persuade his boss not to fire him,
okay,
tight. I'm sorry, they got away. It wasn't my fault.
Okay, so we're out of combat now?
Yes, as he has left the battlefield, that is the end of the combat.
Cool. Could I immediately go up to my brother? Is he like dead, or can I talk to him for like 2 seconds?
Is dagger still active? I'm assuming you turn it off if you're trying to...
No,
he's alive for right now.
Cool.
So he's alive?
Oh, he's making death saves?
Yeah, as soon as he went prone, I would have...
Okay.
Or probably would have...
I mean, as combat ends, I see no reason to keep my sword in his chest. Just kick.
You're pulling it out?
Off of that, yeah.
Let's just stare and go
like
for his
to
body.
wipe the blood off of that.
Zeth rushes over and jabs a dagger back into the hole and goes, "No, you've got to keep it in or else it'll bleed out."
No. So
he's actively making death saves for him. So
do I save him?
Yes.
I will say this. He's not dead yet, so you have a second before he
is dead.
He'll either be dead or unconscious here in a second. You'll find out.
Lucius,
but I was rolling to see like how bad of a death save this was.
Lucius,
so as you pull the sword out,
I have it all.
No, I can spare the dying. He won't wake up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you're casting through.
He said he did his first. Yeah.
He's not dead.
I said I was gonna stabilize him with spare the dying.
He's not unconscious yet.
No, but when he's making death saves, I can make him stop making death saves.
Sure.
So he's stabilized.
So he's stabilized.
Yeah, he's just stabilized.
I'm gonna rip the robe off.
I stabilize him again after he worked on the script.
I just pull the robe off him. I don't care what's happening. I just pull the robe off.
That's smart.
Cool.
Okay. Take it off, no issue.
All right.
Brother, what?
He's unconscious.
He thought you said he was still conscious.
He's not paying attention.
Do you want me to wake him up?
This all happened in like a very quick thing, so they were all kind of gathered in there. I gave them first dibs because you were further away. Sorry.
Further away.
Do you want me to wake him up?
I would like to talk to him.
I feel like we should probably tie him up before we wake him up, and maybe this time, maybe real quick, this time we kind of take him somewhere before we say, hey, let's interrogate.
Yeah, let's go.
I would like to talk to him. And if need be, I will fucking kill him myself.
No, I mean, blood could just stop pouring out of his eyes. That seems to happen with people that we interrogate.
Trappers, we have to go.
I'm just going to tell Pothole to pick him up, and we'll probably just take him back to the college.
Picks him up by his legs and starts dragging him.
That seems a bit precarious.
And begins to just kind of pull him behind, like his legs are locked into his arms, and you just start dragging him behind him.
I mean, if it works.
Is there any way I can give him the minimum amount of healing?
I mean, no. Right now, it's he's
stabilized. He's not dying.
He's not dying.
Okay.
He's just unconscious.
We'll wake him up later.
What's Step in there doing? Is he dead?
He's dead.
Oh no, he's unconscious because TBD knocked him out. He's also unconscious.
Hey, listen, we should probably give this guy the benefit of the doubt too.
Yeah,
he probably needs to be taken in as well as an accomplice. Let them take care of it. But I don't feel great
Before
about
we go, should we
take his knife when we tie him up
investigate
this time?
the house for anything?
Break his other arm.
Really fast.
Briefly.
Really fast. I'll give her guidance to investigate and start leaving because we are going.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've kind of seen this play out a few times between the trappers and the bleeding eyes, so I'm kind of...
Yeah, no, Oeon is going to be the last one out.
I don't find a single fucking thing.
What'd you roll?
That's 6.
Yeah, it's an empty house.
Yep.
Or it's a lived-in house, but it's now tossed by the ensuing fight that got in there, so... But you kind of glance around, don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Spell slots back up.
Okay.
Warlocks.
How big do we think this Steppin' kid is?
All right, so break his other arm and then
terrible.
tie him up. Take away his knives.
I think the one broken arm is sufficient.
Well, clearly not. He was swinging the whole time.
We've got to gag him so he can't cast.
Oh, please. With my wondrous paints, can I try to paint a set of manacles for both of them?
Yeah, make a performance check.
Furry or metal?
Yeah.
Oh, and one of those pacifier necklaces too.
Fire necklace.
17.
You paint manacles on both of them, and after you finish kind of drawing it on, after a couple minutes, you watch as it looks like it's just painted on, but from a like an up down perspective, it just looks like it's painted on there. But as you kind of like, hey, I did a pretty good job. You notice that the angles make it look more pronounced, and then after a second, you're like, oh, it's manacles. They are on.
I'll also paint myself a key because I ain't no dummy.
I ain't no dummy.
Paint a key to the yeah.
All right, so cool. For the sake of this,
sure.
It is really concerning you that
I really want to
hanging around.
Yeah.
In a quick amount of time, the group takes their unconscious duo and quickly shuffles them off as the sounds of
this is too weak. He's trying.
Yeah, as the sounds of people, as the sounds of like a crowd begins to like. It sounds like people are like trying to investigate it from over where the looked to be the tavern was. You hear the sounds of like, gee, that sounds like something exploded. Let's go take a look. And so, you guys get out before the town gets there to discover.
We're all pretending to be drunk, like just stumbling.
Yeah,
show me the way to go home.
Yeah, I'm fireman's carrying. What's his name at this point? Because that looks more like he's drunk than if Pothole's just dragging him like a wheelbarrow.
Like, wait, so we're starting acting drunk.
So you guys are heading back to Mega City?
University.
To the person
you will get there late in the evening if you go now, because it's been a little bit since you got here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you know Jaeger's Mark. Is that a good spell?
As you guys make the several-hour journey back to Mecca City. In Mecca City, it's going to be a little bit harder to look less conspicuous, being that there's more people who would probably see you all as interesting, if not eccentric, and also the fact that you're lugging a bunch of limp bodies with you.
Hear me out. Could we send somebody ahead, get maybe like a carriage or something like that, or so like a covered wagon?
Yeah. I'll do it. Because I'm not strong enough to be holding anyone, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get
you go on ahead. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me to try to find a accessible.
May I guide myself?
You most certainly can.
I would like a covered wagon.
I would cover the. This.
He's gonna pay way too much money for this.
18.
So it was a good deal. 100 gold for 2 nights.
Investigation plus 0, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So you, with relative ease, you were able to find what looks to be some sort of a stable arena just once you get inside the main city walls. And there does seem to be several beasts of burden and several small carts. Looks to be some are more travel-esque.
Can we get a bigger travel one?
You could definitely try
how much would
to.
We need to buy off of them.
That's a good question.
Like they go up and like, we get paid via commission, so we're gonna bother you. I'm like, hey, I want that one. How fast can I get it? Like,
you just point to one of the big looking ones. So you point to a pretty straightforward one. It looks to be kind of a darker brown wood coloration. The top of it is almost like a sloping roof house style. It looks like the whole thing is made of wood.
That's really nice.
Less of a covered wagon and more of like a little roaming house type thing. Yeah, kind of.
It's a land stream.
No, we need a trailer for Kenneth anyways.
It's a land stream. I like that. But yeah, you point to that one, and the individual who's sitting at the desk kind of like looks up and is like, "Oh, you can get that one for 45 gold."
45 gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you? I'm confused. Are you gonna get it, or are you just asking how much?
So like. I started talking with my friends. I just put down like 45 gold, and I just walk out. Like, well, with the keys to whatever the hell. I don't know. Like,
they take the wagon. They take the
because it has a little door in it.
Start it.
No, it has a door with a
Start it.
Enough to hide 2 bodies, and then like
take the gold and just kind of look at you weird. You go over to the wagon, and you're kind of standing there by the wagon. You hear a sound behind you. Did you want to? Like a horse
I get on it, like,
to go
ready
with
to go.
it?
Yes. Fast. I will pay you extra. Please go.
Another 100 gold.
Go now.
Okay. So they can provide you
I want 2 horses. I don't want them to be lonely.
2 horses. Okay. That'll be a little bit more. That's going to cost you.
It'll be double, actually.
A little bit.
It might be a little bit of a deal.
No, yeah.
Discount for bulk purchases.
Oh, blue-eyed special.
Oh, blue-eyed white dragon horse.
Blue-eyed special.
Blue-eyed dragon horse. Band name called it.
Frank Sinatra special.
Take me to the where?
Fly me to the what?
Ball game?
Fly me to the floon.
Fly me to the ball game.
So 2 horses that can pull that thing are going to be. That's a 30 gold apiece. They'll offer you 2 pretty decent horses for, let's say 50 gold.
Make it 31.
I make it. I give them 45 and stare at them and like. I'm just kidding. I give them 55.
Okay.
I tip them 5 for being fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a total character shift. That's not consistent.
I'm so glad that we did not make him the group coffer.
Okay. Yeah. So you now have a.
I tip people. That's my biggest flaw.
You have a wagon and 2 horses. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Biggest?
All right,
Did you buy them or rent them?
I bought them.
Holy shit.
We have 2 horses now. Well, we go places all the time. I'm gonna go get. We can drop it off. Yeah, no, but hustle back. I know how to work with horses.
Yeah, so you ride your 2 horse and wagon duo, seemingly forgetting all of the air ventures that he had not but a few weeks ago.
I was really
meeting up with the party.
This is in character though. Yeah, I did forget.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder how we got to Mega City. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
After about an hour or so, you do meet up with the party outside of the city.
Wait, they're limp corpses.
Loading the bodies up into the wagon, no issue. It's quite nice in there, actually. It's not well furnished, but it looks like it could be made up to a pretty nice little.
Like I like to think that like there's a good like just 2 seats taken up by the coffin that I just put in the back.
We're gonna work around this.
Yes, you guys. He's not holding the coffin anymore. We can look in it.
So you guys
tie this thing to the undercarriage.
You guys move with your wagon back into the city.
Just got hit with the coffin.
No issue. Nobody really gives you more than just the standard notice of creatures that don't usually live around here. But you guys make your way back to, I'm assuming, the
university.
The university.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the university. Now, at this point, the sun has completely gone down. It is now night. Night has finally fallen. And you make your way to the university. There appears to be a smattering of lights kind of throughout different areas of the university, but most of the buildings are dark or dimly lit. But if you guys are heading to a specific spot, I'm sure you can...
I have a question. Since we're traveling, would we be able to get like a short rest in the meantime? I mean, I am
on
driving.
the wagon.
On the wagon.
Sure.
I mean, I'm fully rested up, so if you guys want to be in the back, and I can take over the horse.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Can we? Is that okay?
You'd be kind of close once you got the wagon and head back into town, but I'd say sure. You can go ahead and get a short rest in at that moment.
All right, up front.
As soon as we arrive to the location, I'm gonna cast Hex once more.
Okay.
Wait, actually, does first level spell get trappers on the location? Actually, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to keep hexing that guy?
Well, it's just that I'm worried that trappers are gonna come in again because they love the magic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a level spell, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah. Can someone get him? Do you know where?
Get who?
You're talking about Asmir Stow?
Yes.
I believe.
We know where he is.
I mean, that dude's always working on stuff. I could probably see if I can find him.
For sure.
Isn't his office also like his classroom and bedroom and stuff?
What good are
it seemed to be just an office and a classroom.
To all of my weapons and pothole and the rifle you have.
I do have a pothole.
So you guys are seeing. You want to see if Professor Stow is here?
I like the idea of us just going into his office classroom and just staying there all night until classes start in the morning.
I am super down.
I'm just gonna solve all his problems. No, that was a once in a lifetime roll.
One time, yeah.
Natural 20, right? Nice, good job.
So, are you guys looking for Professor Stow as you get to the university? So, investigation check from one of you.
I will give someone.
I'll do it. I've got a +4. That's not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, it's bad. 16.
16. As you are heading towards the main building, which you know to be the office of Professor Stow, you can see walking down one of the side steps, you can see a small little gnomish figure, kind of throwing a cloak on and tucking some scrolls into a satchel. As they look up and, oh my god, you're back?
Hey, we got your robes back from the tailor. If you want to try them on.
Myra. Come. As they quickly turn around and just hurry back up the steps.
We get in the wagon and we
actually wrap him up and take him to the wagon.
Put the robe on him and then we...
it's dark at this point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll carry the people.
Yeah, easy enough to do. Nobody else is... There's not a lot of people out here, if any, that you've seen here on the university grounds at least.
They donate their bodies for science.
Totally weekend at Bernie's.
As you guys bring them into his classroom, you can see... Professor Stow is kind of pushing stuff off the desk and kind of clearing a space and kind of like waves you over and it's like, come, put them right here. Put them right here. Go on, set them down. You set both the bodies on the table there.
I just drop them like they're unconscious. I Phil Collins the shit out of those bodies.
Professor Stow is just kind of looking over. So you found them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like this when we found them.
That's not true. Now we beat the shit out of them.
And you're sure this is him? I mean, I recognize Stebbin, but this one looks.
This one. Mm-hmm, this one can't confirm. That is.
It's the right one. I promise.
He's a sneaky.
Yeah, there was a third guy here. He said, "Oh my god, I don't want to die," and he disappeared.
Baldy.
Yep.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. All right, and you have the robe. Yes, the robe.
You hear a little clatter as something hits the floor, and everyone turns to look in the direction of Zeph and Tabidi as Tabidi's slipping his second arm into that robe.
Oh my God.
What?
Take it off.
Oh, right.
Tabidi.
Here.
I was just cold.
Mate, that's clearly not your size, though.
You do not understand what this could do.
We did see it in action earlier.
We kind of saw part of what it could do.
Yeah, it makes you do drugs or something.
Tell me you didn't put it on.
No, but he did. He was all jacked up, he had veins and stuff.
Yeah, no, and he was all magical.
2 words: bath salts.
Good for your skin.
Epson.
Two other words: ancient curse.
Oh, well, shit.
Sounds like we probably should have let him die.
Could you please elaborate?
Ancient curse. What's the curse do?
That's all we know.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's why we're researching it. Because it's very powerful and very, very, very cursed.
Is it a good curse or a bad curse?
Yeah,
curses normally are very bad.
Well, not necessarily.
This one is probably very... We don't know what it does.
So he would be a great test subject for you then.
Oh, no. Why would I want to test it on a...
chain him up and keep putting it on and taking it off.
Because he already put it on.
Yeah, he's going to be
not cursed already.
Well, that is intriguing, but it's also terrible.
You could dissect him and see if anything's changed inside.
You guys interrogate him.
Make his insides his outside.
He's still alive, but would the curse not remain upon his person once the robe is removed?
I would assume so, but I don't know.
Well, if that's the case, he's already damn cursed, and he did it to himself. So who else do you have to blame?
You have to take the best of the situation. You have to make it. Make us not deal with the aftermath of this. Take everyone.
You can't let him start attending classes again.
Oh no.
No. This guy.
He's dangerous for that.
He weaponizes knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know what you want to do with that, but that's not our business. You need to take care of the next steps.
Guys, I know this is really weird, but this is the first time. Can we have money?
Oh, I think this is what we did to join a cult.
Oh, for favors?
For favors.
Protections. Yes. So sorry. One moment. And you watch as they turn around and go over to the desk, and you watch as they kind of look at the desk for a second. As start pushing some buttons and muttering some things. And you watch as the desk, one of the sides of the desk just kind of drops out. And they roll the robe up and kind of fold it nicely and set it in there. And reset it back in. Almost to the point where the section that fell out was too big to be in that area. And as they push it back up, it like thins out again to the point where it looks just like the top of the desk. It's really weird.
Does anyone else feel like we may have just like created the big bad?
I think we negated the big bad.
As Professor Stow was like, right.
Wait, was that where you were hiding it before? Because that didn't seem to be an issue for him.
No. It was used by Vistri.
Oh yeah, he had it all
as a research project, but now it is safely away from many prying eyes.
I'd double down on that.
The place doesn't exist. It does, but it doesn't.
I don't need to know the details.
That's fine. It's all good. Now for these two.
Put them in the same thing where you put the robe.
Oh no, I could not do that. They would die instantaneously.
Whoa! So like when you have like people you have problems with, you just throw them into the desk.
No, I would
Cannibal Desk.
Never.
That's a great band name. Cannibal Desk.
You know what they say? You're erudites. You know, like people that are smart like to deal with their problems very efficiently. If they die instantaneously, that's pretty efficient.
Oh yes, that is. There's validity to the argument, but that's. I would not kill someone out of.
No, stop lying to yourself, man. Because you're like on the edge of science like every day. I bet you guys took an ethics class or whatever. And like, as we're talking about, like, oh, this is gonna be super messed up, but like, we totally would do it under the right circumstances. Like, this is the right circumstance. So, like, if you're like a dark, evil person, now's the time to do it and be completely like honest about it.
Hey, I'm not gonna greenlight any of those things because I don't want to have to come back and kill you. So,
well, I mean, there's like, yeah, that's your prerogative.
Wasn't there a club we were gonna be joining?
An introduction, yes, to my associates.
Protections.
Yeah, for protections and stuff.
An introduction, yes. But first, what to do with them?
This rhymes with Bale, starts with the J. In some different language, I think. It's spelled like Gaol. So.
I know what to do.
Jail.
1 second. You watch as they walk over and look outside. They walk over to the window for a second and start to like concentrate. Yes, that'll do. And they walk back over to their desk and pull out a small object and set it down. You can see it is a small kind of brass cylinder, very similar to the one that Galen used to contact Gembar a while back. It was some sort of like a communication device, and he picks it up and sets it down and goes, no, they won't respond to that. And then you watch as he pulls out a small object and kind of like messes with it and then begins to speak incantation. And then you hear him muttering, "Thank you. Now we wait."
For what, precisely?
Them. And you hear as the sound of two trappers appear in space. And you all spin around and look and see them standing in the doorway. These two kind of like larger humanoid. One of them looks to be like as wide as he is tall, just kind of a bigger humanoid with like almost no neck, kind of like smushed in almost. But very looks to be probably very strong. The other one is much kind of kingpin-esque. The other is much more slender but younger looking, with their hair kind of pulled back the side shape, with the hair kind of slicked back. They both kind of step in and yeah, absolutely. They both kind of step in and look. And you see Professor Stow is like, "Yes, gentlemen. I am assuming you're responding to the unbridled magic call?" And the younger ones, "That's correct. We were alerted of and Professor Stow interrupts them and says, "I'm terribly sorry. We're merely cogs in the machine of morality." And you watch as both of them kind of look at each other and look back. "What do you need, Professor?" These two are...
I'm noting those words.
Very, 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 not safe. Could we take them and keep them safe for the time being? They both look at each other. Sure thing, Professor.
Question. Where would you be taking them?
It's classified. The professors... It's all right. I'll explain. As the other two walk over, they pick them both up and they both nod to each other, and you watch as they and just disappear. As Professor Stow turns around. Now, it is quite late, but I would assume you would like to be introduced at some point?
Yeah.
Yes, at some point. Would also like more information on where...
In due time.
Do you have, like, any snacks or anything?
I'm sorry?
Snacks?
Would you like something to eat?
Yes.
Also, I do have a question. If you could maybe call somebody else to get the snacks, because you're good with the arcane, yeah?
I teach the history of the Arcana.
So you're good with it. Could you tell me what this might be doing? And then I'll show him the arm. When we were fighting him, I got took out, and I had a little magic crystal that I was given to by somebody that was like, if you're ever in desperate need, use it. And I was going to die, so I thought, that's desperate. And I had like a weird little vision, like sparks and grass and colors. And I said, hell yeah, I think.
That part I believe.
That's how you got the tattoo.
I heard her. She said it.
Hey, gang. Am I right?
What?
Gang.
Sorry.
You're fine. I've never seen that before. In all my years of research, I've never heard of a stone...
There was a crystal.
A crystal doing that.
Do I still have the crystal on me? Did it disappear? I'm patting down.
No.
It ain't here. I don't know where it went.
That is truly fascinating. However, I have no idea.
All right.
Huh.
Well, shit.
Shit.
Shit indeed.
Shit.
What does the mark look like, Todd?
The mark on her arm is it looks to be a circle, a little bit of an oblong circle, with looks to be about 3 like slashes through it that don't connect to either side. They're just 3 marks that go diagonally.
Like a little loaf of bread?
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I got a baguette tattoo. Hell yeah.
It's slightly oblong. It is not like majorly oblong. It's just very slightly.
Like a rustic loaf, not a baguette.
Like a minimalist loaf.
Like Meowth's coin on his forehead.
So it's not like one of those Kali Ma stones from
no, it is
Temple
not.
of Doom.
It is not.
Lucius, can you read?
I can read.
Like stuff like this?
Stuff like what?
Runes.
Your tattoo?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Presumably.
Yeah, no. I can read what's on the board right now. What's the sound of words?
Does Lucius know what it is?
Some of it is actually words, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's...
It's just like the ABCs.
It says, welcome to class, and it's like, says the time, like, 8 a.m. till...
Everybody can read that. I'm talking about runes, but...
Yeah.
You hear your patron go, they all have eyes of the rune keeper.
Oh my god.
What?
And the reality is eyes of the rune keeper is just code for knowing how to read.
Keep up runes.
my gosh.
You read your picture.
You've been gaslighted this whole time by your
I'm gonna tell everybody I know that in real life that I have eyes of the rune keeper, and they're like, what does that mean? It's like, I can read, buddy.
It says follow the podcast.
Yes. Like and subscribe? No, the symbol on her arm is not of any language.
That's not of any language.
Okay. Do you know anybody we could... Well, you're looking at me with crazy
I can see the
eyes,
dark,
dude.
too. I don't know if that's relevant.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're real wide. Is there anybody you know who might know something about it? Who knows what little loaves of bread mean?
I don't know. I don't even know what the symbol correlates to.
All right. Okay. Well, I just didn't know if you knew
Can I roll a religion check?
Try rubbing it.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
What happens when she rubs it?
Nothing.
Poke it.
Nothing.
Pour water on it.
What if you lick it?
Hold it up to a candle.
Nothing.
I won't do that one.
13.
13. Nothing.
Never seen that before.
Yeah.
And you all hear
introductions.
you hear a throat being cleared behind you guys again. You all turn around again, and standing in the door now is another individual. This individual is looks to be humanoid character, but with a large underbite and little tiny tusks that kind of poke out. Their skin is kind of a grayish color, and their short, kind of buzzed hair is hidden underneath a hood that kind of rests near the back of their head and kind of flows down. They are wearing the brown robes very similar to Professor Stow, but this individual has a very large pendant that rests on their chest, and you can see them step into the room.
Forgive the intrusion, but I was summoned by Professor Stow.
Yes, Headmaster. Everyone, this is Headmaster Manolo.
Say that again?
Evening.
Manolo.
Manolo.
Manolo. Manolo.
What?
Manolo.
Oh, yeah.
Manolo.
Hello.
Manolo. They step into the room, and Professor... Headmaster, these brave souls have acquired some... And you see the Headmaster raise his hand.
I heard through the channels. So, you all assisted the Professor in his task and are expecting an introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You got it.
from what I have seen and heard,
Pretty much it.
no introductions are needed. Sit down. Sit down.
I sit down where I am, like on the floor.
And as that happens, you watch as he snaps his fingers, and you hear the sound of those drones from the library are starting to begin to float in and drop small cups of wine and mead and small little baskets of like fresh bread and fruits and stuff, and begin to set that in front of you guys.
I'm messing up that bread.
Misappropriation of resources, I think.
Are you not hungry?
I'm hungry.
Okay. As Headmaster Manolo sits down and begins to take some pieces of food and kind of plays with them in his hands and looks up at all of you.
The Professor and I belong to a group. A group who believe in the unification of our world. We work on both sides of the political spectrum, dealing not only with the great houses, but with the dwarves and the vox populi of Udall. We are known but not known. Our allegiances seem to be in line with those we serve. But underneath, we all rally together for a common cause.
Is that how he was able to dismiss the trappers?
Those trappers, as you call them, are members of our group. We are not many, but strategic in our placements.
You got good connections, I hear you.
So, is there a charismatic leader whose word is law? There is no leadership that is law in our group.
So far, not a cult. So far.
Don't see it.
No, not a cult, merely an organization intent on a singular purpose.
Is Gilwyn Tulliver part of this organization as well?
She is not. She, much to our dismay, believes that her position in her House Tulliver, while affording her connections, could jeopardize parts of our operation. So she stays at a distance for now. We hope one day to be able to recruit her when she feels more secure. And when we have the ability and connections to help her in her time of need.
What do y'all call yourselves?
We are known as the Commonwealth. We started out as artificers, most of us.
Oh, cool.
Learning the intricacies of magic, we understood that magic should be controlled, organized, but that it could not be contained, not by us, not by anyone. So our original goal was to seek a balance between bridled and unbridled magics, but when the political schemes of the great houses and Udall began to separate, we realized we needed to be on both sides, assisting where we could and nudging where we could not. We provide insight, assistance, and undisclosed reinforcements to those who seek to keep our world at peace and in balance.
Yep, well, when he said, like, bridled and unbridled, I'd take a second and, like, well, you've met the unbridled side of magic, and it's this whole fucking room.
Yeehaw.
The differences between the magic of an artificer and those of a sorcerer or a warlock.
What was that?
A sorcerer.
What's a warlock?
Say that again.
Mate, it's okay, we've all got some words that we're not very good at.
No, okay, so hold on, there's sorcerers and what?
No, I don't think that's what he said.
Warlocks.
Warlocks?
Yes.
What was a warlock?
Warlocks are gain their magical abilities through deals or bargains with greater beings.
Alright, so, and then you've got wizards that they learn... What about...
Wizards are not necessarily of the unbridled magics. Most of their magics are learned, so they technically can control most of their abilities and their spells.
So that last group that you mentioned, the
sorcerers.
Yes, that one.
What is also a sorcerer?
What?
The sorcerers are magic wielders of innate magical abilities, where a wizard or an artificer would have to learn their skills or equip them into devices.
There's people like born with magic?
Yes.
What?
It is not as common in the Brasslands, but you probably have met more than one sorceress type in the other side, in Udall.
And as far as a warlock
goes, I pick up Tabidi by his collar and just, like, point at him.
He's a sorcerer? Did you get taught that, or were you born with it?
No. I'm not sure what his capabilities are, but he was born with magical abilities, and he could be classified as one.
Oh.
And, hey, listen, as far as a warlock goes...
Yeah.
When two people love each other very much,
and
one wants to give listen, and one wants to give power to the other, they can strike a bargain.
They have to love each other to start the
well, no, that was for comic effect. No, like you and the skeleton in your back closet.
Back closet?
Yeah, that's what I call
He's trying to be under the table, right?
As he's starting this diatribe, like having heard this about 100 times, I turn to Pothole and I point at him and I just like hold like one claw and I grab one of the meads and just like slowly pour it in for him and I tap on the glass again and fucking one. Yep.
I'm gonna grab him by his little arms and do a little dance because I know he's about to be funny. Because I know he's about to be funny.
That's cool. That's cool.
Headmaster Manolo continues after listening to that diatribe.
Can you tell me what kind of shoes Headmaster Manolo is wearing?
Steve Madden's.
No.
Black Air Force.
He looks to be wearing looks to be like comfortable house shoes.
Oh, like Nike Shocks.
Comfortable house shoes, Nike Shocks,
slippers.
I don't know how you go from house shoes to Nike Shocks, but sure, to each his own.
He's a baller. That's what he wears around his house.
Yeah, sure. These are my casual ankle breakers.
Yes, this is
not my formal ankle.
Ultra Supreme 2 chains.
Anyhow, he continues.
To become a member of the Commonwealth, provide certain amenities. You are granted use of the Commonwealth for information, lodging supplies, and assistance when needed.
Can we also have these specific trappers called if we ever get trappers called?
Yeah, what's your name for him?
Unfortunately, no, you cannot dictate when a trapper arrives or does not arrive.
So, can we not use magic anymore?
Your magics are
Same rules apply, bud.
Rules apply to the magic. The greater the power of the magic, the quicker they respond.
Okay.
But they have been known to let slightly less powerful spells go unnoticed a time or two, depending on
Or 3 or 4.
That's all
cadence.
spells.
Depending on the cadence or the magnitude of the spells. Use them wisely and know that you're not always watched, but you are closely monitored. And even Professor Stow can get away with it a time or two.
Yeah.
At any rate, the Commonwealth seeks to serve, and is called upon whenever needed to provide tasks for the greater good. There are only 2 rules of the Commonwealth. You do not reveal your allegiances to the Commonwealth to anyone at any time. Our whole goal is to remain secretive so that our ties to the world around us can remain deeper than even we care to admit.
Is there like a code word or something that like Commonwealth people
There is.
abide by?
Cogs in the wheels of morality or whatever the hell.
You have already heard Professor Stow utter it.
We're merely cogs of
I
morality?
am
Okay.
a cog in the machine of mortality.
Oh shit, I got that wrong. Can you say it real slow for me?
I am a cog in the machine of mortality.
Great, can't wait to say that everywhere we go forever for the rest of our lives.
We should make a song. Make it easy to remember.
Would you have a dance
And
routine?
more pleasant to listen to.
At this point,
right, so that was the
Professor
first
Stow,
one.
Professor
Not
Stow
reveal.
speaks up. Professor speaks up. Normally, if you use it in a sentence, it is easy enough to go unnoticed, but also well received by those who understand it. If you were to go blabbing it just for no reason, people would get suspicious.
Understood. Use it sparingly. Alright, so
am
don't
a cog.
reveal. That's number
I am
1.
a cog in. I am a cog in the machine of mortality.
A-C-H-I-N-E, and I've got cogs in my machine, and you've got cogs in your machine, and we've
As
got
they're
cogs.
trying to memorize this, TBD sneaks a drink, doesn't realize it's mead.
Yeah.
Talks to Pothole. He's like, Glyph said we can each give you one?
Alright. Kind of shrugs.
Breaking the law, because I sealed that son of a bitch.
The other thing, the headmaster continues.
The other rule of the Commonwealth is, in our task to maintain balance and stability, we do not do it for personal gain. We do not kill for power. We exist to ensure that no one person controls the majority. If you accept the responsibility of joining the Commonwealth and answering the call when asked, then you are welcome to its benefits.
I kind of like. Here's the thing, though. We do at times kill things. I mean, it's just kind of.
But it's personal gain.
right?
That's the key word.
Your ambitions to survive or stay alive in the outside world do not affect the Commonwealth directly.
So, like, if
However,
okay.
if you are directly instructed via the Commonwealth to perform a task, they are to be done with minimal amounts of bloodshed, unless explicitly stated.
Okay.
But you will never be asked by a member to kill or assassinate anyone.
It's great because you don't really have to ask anyway.
We seek to reach our goals through subterfuge, espionage, and political means.
So ultimately, though, the amount of violence used is up to our best discretion.
So, like, we can use, like, to be fair, right? Like, for every person from
To be
this
fair.
bar, like, to be fair, average person probably would do this because it's in their best interest, and like unless you're trying to find like absolute paragons of people, right?
He's in.
Like
we don't claim to have complete amnesty when it comes to personal gains. However, those within the Commonwealth are not easily picked, and they are entrusted with a certain stance on morality. Your restraint against right out killing 2 of our students showed that you maintained that restraint. Your ability to bring a powerful magical item back to us without violating the simple rule of not donning it after seeing the effects that it has means that shows even to yourselves a higher standard of morality that maybe you yourselves do not understand quite yet. However, the Commonwealth is not a perfect paradise, but we are a good group of people who seek for the betterment of the world around us.
Right on. What's like the Commonwealth's policy on using inside information to buy and sell stocks on the Breastland Stock Exchange?
We are currently in the works on fixing that bylaw, but for now it's pretty much...
Alright, so it's kind of what I thought. Yep, okay. Trading. Yep.
Do what you want for now until the bylaws are passed, but that will be for another 6 months because we have another meeting. The point is that it's kind of convoluted at this point.
We have access to information though, right?
The right information, yes. As long as you are in contact with a Commonwealth agent, you should be able to learn things. If one of them is working for us and they respond to the passphrase, then you'll be able to use them. But they will not reveal themselves until the password is uttered. It could be the baker across the street. It could be the librarian at the university. It could even be a noble in the great houses themselves.
It's the librarian at the... You mean... What's his name, Buck? Or
Professor Ink is also a member of the Commonwealth.
Professor Buck's House of Inks?
Hell yeah. Okay. Alright. No, that sounds pretty good. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm in overall.
Yeah, no, like, yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'll probably dial back on the politics and dial up on the violence, but other than that, I'm right there.
Honestly, like, I'm not really good at politics. But I like doing the right thing for the most part, but I also have things that I want to do for myself.
Your skills have been analyzed and acknowledged. You, for the most part, will not be instructed to do things too far outside of your skill sets. So, don't worry, I won't ask you to sneak into someone's house.
Anywhere. Like, really anywhere.
That was a burn.
Right, like, we're good at a lot of things, but turns out...
I don't know if you saw this, but, like, it was pretty cool when Finlow, like, we got in there, where that guy was hiding, and then I went, while they were talking and things were escalating, I coolly went towards the bartenders and I gave him, like, 50 gold, and I was like, I'm sorry for what's about to happen. And then we just cleaned house.
He
oh my
wants to be a
gosh,
baller.
so many dead people.
Shot caller.
I sit down. Like
in that pregnant like silence. What the fuck was that?
It's at this point that Headmaster Manolo stands up.
The night grows old, and so do I. If you need anything,
withers away and dies before our eyes.
Right for your eyes.
Time ravage.
If you need
You're now the headmaster.
If you need anything, Professor Stow is your go-to contact. Good luck. And
good night.
Goodbye.
Okay, good night.
May the winds of the cogs of the machine carry you to sweetest of dreams.
May the spindles of all of the machines be greased by your cog juice.
Dreams.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yep. Good teamwork.
Cog Dreams.
Cog Dreams band name called it.
Cog Dreams Mortality.
Oh my gosh.
So we get to level up, right?
As you all kind of take in this newfound alliance and this newfound information with much more to divulge and uncover now that you have 2 living individuals that you did not kill outright.
No.
That you...
We let them sit for a while.
You kept them alive.
How much loot did we miss out by not killing them?
Ooh.
But how many levels did we not miss out on by not killing them and joining another?
There's other benefits.
I'll never tell how much loot you missed out on, but I will tell you that that's a milestone enough to reach level.
Yes! Well, Drew already knows what happens at level.
Yeah, you guys are already working out your... You guys are already working out your stats. While you guys do that, we'll go ahead and sign off for the night. And what a night it was. Thank you guys so much for playing.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Until next time.
This is always the moment where I fucking multi-class. Such a stupid thing to do.
Hey, let's try to harmonize with our bye.
Thanks for listening to the Wild Magic School Bus. I hope you had as much fun listening as we do making this for you. You can catch new episodes each Monday on whatever podcast platform you use. And while you're there, leave a review if you want. It actually really helps us out. And we've got socials too. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wild Magic Pod or on Reddit at r/WildMagicSchoolBus. Either way, stop by and say hello. We're always happy to meet new friends. See you next time.
Except for the English language part that I could possibly understand. That is amazing.
Here's the thing, like, I think if I die in the next 5 years, that'll be what you guys do at my funeral, is just say, remember when Will said that really stupid thing?
Yeah.
It made me laugh.
Can we...
Please don't die in the next 5 years.
Yeah, we'll be responsible for your eulogy. We'll give you a good one.
It needs to be a roasting.
It's going to be a banger.
Right. So that way, from the grave, I can slap the shit out of somebody.
So do we weekend at Bernie's you and have you sitting up in the throne?
Oh my God,
dude, we're less with your corpse.
No, what it is
with these liberals in office, it'll be legal by then.
So I would prefer to get cremated. So if you guys could all hold the lightsaber that my ashes have been put into.
Yes.
We're going to celebrate with confetti cannons. Joke's on you guys. It's Will.
I'm not dead. Oh my God!
Ashes?
What? Why was there dust in the confetti cannon? It's in my mouth.
Hey, you know
this is a tooth.
Hey, you know those topics on the funeral flan?
Those special brownies we had.
Not only those in them, so was THC.
Right.
But Will was so straight edge. His friends weren't.
We actually stuffed his body full of weed before they cremated him.
You guys are such pieces of shit.
I'm gonna reach my hand into his box of ashes and just LeBron James just like into the crowd. Get him all high.
Oh, we can play a game. We could play a game at the funeral, like everyone tries to think of the most creative thing we can do with his ashes.
Let's just say like reference disintegrated him.
I would like that. Kels wouldn't understand it, but I would like that.
Yeah,
which will be fun alienating her watch.
I mean, to be fair though, like
I mean, also my son probably wouldn't understand it.
I think Atticus has
like the word in your headstone. Just
Atticus has an idea of my existence. Wow, I don't think your wife does. And so, like, whenever, like, if you do die, like, everyone else would be like, yo, Preston is, like, his friend. He gets to go to his funeral, like, I promise.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
I don't want to die, just a clarification.
When Will dies next year?